Hey guys, Tank here. There's a weird message. Hangout on Air is going away later this year? Really? Wow. So I just got a warning saying that Hangout on Air is actually going away this year. This is very interesting. So I don't know what YouTube is going to come up with to actually do Hangout on Air, or different version of it, or whatever. I'm not sure. But when they do, I have no info what they're going to do. That is so strange. So anyways, guys, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And took it relaxed today, cut the grass, did some stuff at home. And right now I'm just going through some of my cars and getting ready for the G6 that's going to be happening next weekend. So I'm leaving with my son Thursday. He doesn't know yet, but we're leaving Thursday, going to a hotel room with a pool and all that. Us boys are just going to relax in the pool. And then the next day, we're going to be only a half hour from where we're going. And then we're going to go to the G6 and have some fun. And then we're going to be camping, roughing it. No electricity, no running water, just roughing it, camping. So for 2 days. So it's going to be fun. Hey, RC Rec Creation, how you doing? Happy Father's Day to you too. Thanks for jumping in. We appreciate it. D&D Sports, how are you doing? Thanks for jumping in here. Really appreciate it. It was really good what you did with the Traxxas, with the two Traxxas there. Break it, buy it, break fit. Man, I'm tired. And Arlo is in the house also. Thanks a lot for jumping in here. So I am getting ready for the G6, the Canadian G6, and they're going to have some events late to the party as usual. I just started the stream a few minutes ago, which is good. Hey, RC Voodoo, how you doing? I decided to do a RC talk on Sunday just for the hell of it. I am working on some RC cars, getting some stuff ready for the G6. And right now they have actually on the beach, they have a vintage buggy race. So I'm just getting my vintage buggy ready temporarily, just because there was snow around. I did put a plastic cover sheet on top of it just to help a little bit of the snow and all that. So this is my vintage RC10 two-wheel drive buggy that I picked off somebody. And then I restored it with some old electronics and some stuff. So it has a old G10, TEN G10 electronics. This is a very old electronic. Doesn't even have reverse. So I was thinking my son could drive it on the beach. But now I'm thinking, since it doesn't have reverse, he might have problems. So, and because you can't really touch your car, so you got to be careful. So I might give him the other one, my other vintage one, which is the wild one. So I might get him to drive this one also on the beach. While I'm driving the other one, he can drive this one. That one has a newer ESC and it does have reverse, so it should be fun. The G6, we're having a Canadian G6. It's in Canada. It's the only G6, and it's in Eastern Canada between Ottawa and Toronto. There's a lot of people actually that comes from the States. Last year, I think we were well over 300 participants that actually participated. It was a lot of fun. We had some fun on the beach. You could race short course truck. There was monster truck. One year I raced in the 2.0 class with my my puppy. Back then it was the B17 Betty. I might bring that one back again. I was talking to my wife and she says, "Well, bring that one because that one's cute when the ears actually flap in the air." So I might bring that one. But right now, today, what I wanted to do while talking to you guys is take the electronics out of here and actually waterproof it, because they do waterproof. They do on the beach. They always put a log in the way, and you have to go really close to the water. And while you're racing, there's people bumping you and all that. So people end up in the water. So if I do end up in the water, I just want to make sure that I'll be okay. And this is old Tekin G10 ESC, which I don't think I can find it anywhere. But if ever it blows, well, I guess I'll guess put another one. I'll put the link in the description here in the chat. So if you guys want to jump in here, it would be awesome. I did not send an invite by email like I usually do, but I might. So happy Father's Day to you, Phil Corsi. Bar Harbor Basher, happy Father's Day to you too. Sandra's anniversary. Mario Cabana. He actually lives about 25 minutes away from me. So I have no idea if he's going to go to the G6. So thanks for everybody jumping in here. Really appreciate it. I'm your daddy. I'm your daddy. Yeah, right. So I need to get my garbage can back here. I lost my garbage can. I brought it over there to get emptied, but I did not. Okay. So I wonder if I can get anybody in here. Where's my email? In the middle of building a 1/5 crawler course. Oh, really? That should be interesting. Anybody can participate to the G6. You can buy your tickets online, or you can actually buy them there on site when you get there on that day. But I think it's a little cheaper if you buy them before. So you can actually get them, no problem. And if you go, they're actually, just wait. Just saying to somebody that I'm live. Let me see. If you go to Soul Crawl, you should be able to, I think it's Soul Crawl. No, it's not Soul Crawl. Just trying to find where to get some info for the Recon G6. But it is next weekend, so from the 21st to 22nd. So do a search for open a new tab. I'll put the link there. Hopefully you have Facebook. You can actually go there. All the info is there, where to get the tickets and all that. There you go. Put a link there to the Facebook so you can go there. Hey, Louis. I just decided to work on my car and see who would be online and watch me while I waterproof this little guy. So not much. I got it's an old vintage RC10 buggy that I'm getting ready for the Canadian G6. So it should be lots of fun. I live in Florida. Canada is too far. No, it's not. I've driven to Canada to Florida before, twice actually. It's a nice drive though. Just takes 2 days. Hey, how you doing? Yes, the G6 is just for crawlers. They have crawler courses, so any crawlers can actually attend. You don't have scale point. They recommend you having a winch, but if you don't have a winch, you can actually use a pull rope or a tow rope to pull yourself out of trouble. I'm actually going with my Tonka Winnebago, and I'm seriously because the first day, which is on the 21st, I think, on that Friday at 12 o'clock registration, and then around 2 or 3 o'clock they're having a TT6. So anything on leaf springs, class 1 leaf spring can compete. I'm actually entering my Tonka Winnebago, so I'll probably be the only guy there with a full metal um, camper or truck on the course. Uh, they have hill climb. They have a whole bunch of different classes for the spring. They even had a mud bog, and they also have a water hazard. So it should be kind of interesting to see the Winnebago, how it's going to perform. I don't care if I win. I just want the wow effect and just to have fun. That's what I'm going there for. And I'm probably get my son to enter my TF2 into that same class also, so he can actually have fun while I'm having fun also. So it should be interesting. You're gonna, yeah, get a waterproof few receivers. Not a bad thing to do, that's for sure. You got to remember how these are connected, so I can reconnect them the same way. Please bear with me for a second or two. Just gonna. Yeah, happy Father's Day there, Adventure Time RC. Hey, Bill, how you doing? So if I continue my email thingamajig, maybe I can get some other people in here to talk while I'm working. Won't be too long there. Just a sec, guys. Be right with you after these messages. I'll just reinvent everybody that was there last week. So and being Father's Day, hopefully at this time people can actually jump in. We'll see. Sent. The email is sent. People should be getting notification. You don't have a crawler. Do I have to pay just to a spec? No, you don't actually have to pay to be a spectator. To enter the park, yes, it is a kind of a provincial park at the Warshar Caves, which is cool. You can actually go visit the caves if you want, but you do have to pay to enter the park. I do have my little top camera here, which I'm going to change soon to it. Let's change that camera. There we go. Now you guys can actually see what I'm doing. And I can actually read your messages too. So many of the RC channels have fallen. Oh, really? I didn't notice. Lewis, I'm actually waterproofing this because I'm going to bring it to the Canadian G6. And we're going to have fun on the beach with this for the race. They have some vintage RC car race on the beach. So we went last year. It was a lot of fun. So I'm just waterproofing it real quick. You want to build a CC01. Yeah, it is a nice build to actually build that. Hey, no problem, RC. Recreation. Hey, Breaking Silence, how you doing? I'm just waterproofing some electronics here, trying to open up this little orange receiver. I can't remember if I waterproofed this one, but it is going to be waterproof now. I always have a problem opening these things. Always scared of breaking it. Come on. I always pick the wrong side. Thing is sliding on me. There we go. Almost got it. Oh no, broke the antenna off. Broke the antenna. Not. I can't focus on this thing. There we go. Hey, Stupid. I sent you an email if you want to jump in just for the heck of it. Decided to do a Father's Day one just for fun. Took the antenna off the receiver. Not a good thing. Now, what's nice with the silicone conformal coating, I focus that, is that you can waterproof this very easily. Hey, RC Marked Master, how you doing? Just chatting for Father's Day and trying to prep my car for the G6 for the the vintage beach bash. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just coating it, putting some conformal coating on this little guy. Because on the beach, they always get the trucks to go right close to the water, and a lot of guys end up in the water. So since I'm going to be driving this thing, it's either my son or me. But I think I will drive this one, and I'll let my son drive the other one that actually has reverse. Unless I put a new ESC in this thing real quick. Might do that. I might have to find a cheap ESC somewhere and actually give this guy reverse. Hey, I got a week to find something. I'd take one off of one of my other cars and put one on here. So conformal coating, when you're putting it on here, it's almost like varnish or nail polish. Sorry, not varnish. It's almost like nail polish. It dries and it gives you a nice coating on it, and you can basically see where you've put some on before. And once you put it everywhere, voila! You just gotta let it dry. Just gotta let it dry, and you're all set. Now for this one, I'm actually going to use two different products. This one is conformal coating for the receiver, but the ESC, since it's very old, there's two things I might do. Might put it in a balloon, or like I said, I might change it, or I might just put what I use is it's called electrical tape. So it's liquid electrical tape. This is another thing you get at the auto shop or hardware store. Very easy to work with. See, roadside. Yeah, thanks for smashing that thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Link to Instagram. Yes, check out Bar Harbor Basher on his Instagram stuff. He's got some pretty nice stuff with his big truck that he's built. Always have some fun stuff, and he does a lot of side by side with his family. So it's another fun event that you can do with family. Trying to get this closed again. There we go. Pick up a movie editor one of these days. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the reading there on the comments. That is correct. You can use nail varnish, but I don't know when it's wet or almost dry if it is conductive. You have to be careful. Some material or some stuff is conductive. In other words, they have little metal particles into them. So this is actually made exactly for it. So I know that some guys that I know Jack, he used liquid Band-Aid for his electronic. So Band-Aid has a stuff, it's called liquid Band-Aid, that you put on if you're scratch or whatever, or to actually just glue your skin back together. And he's used that to actually waterproof his electronics, and it actually worked. So that's another thing you can use. Yes, I almost actually bought a UV light to actually see if you're coated everywhere. But I've never had any issue of knowing where you've coated it, because it is a very small surface. But yeah, the UV light is a pretty good little trick to actually do. So wow, these cables are so old. They're actually coming out of the socket. That's not good. Trying not to put my head in the way. And we'll have to do a test later to see if everything is working. I gotta remember which remote I use for it. I think that one is my Spectrum. Hey, True Boys RC, thanks for coming in. Thanks for the happy Father's Day wish. The Arma Dragster. Which Arma Dragster is that? Is that the Arma does not have a dragster. They have a speed car. Because they have the Limitless, and the other one is the Infraction, I think. They're both very nice car. One comes with electronics, the other one is a roller without electronics. Because most speedrun people will have their cars. Hey Earl, how you doing? Yes, I am working on RC10. Good eye. I'm getting ready for the beach run at the Canadian G6. They always have a vintage buggy run. So I'm going to enter this little guy on the vintage course and my wild one. So I'll have two of them. And I just waterproofed the receiver. Mind you, I might have to redo the connector. I just saw one that was kind of flaky. I need my garbage can. I dropped some stuff on the table. Oh yeah, those tires, they smoke good, that's for sure. Well, they're slick tires, eh? So you don't they're all to the ground, so it's kind of cool. You have a RC10 T3, really cool. Yeah, this is the body for this one. I do not have a rear wing for it. Somebody gave me one, but I have nothing to attach it, so I got to look at the forums and find out what I can do to actually put the wing back onto this guy. It is the one just after the gold tub, the one that's worth a lot of money, the one with the gold tub. This is the one just after it, the year just after. So I can't remember which year that was. Camera keeps going out of focus. There we go. Now this guy. What kind of waterproofing can I give this old electronics? I don't think I'll be able to waterproof this, guys. Way too many holes. I'll have to put it in a balloon and put the balloon in a bag and then attach the bag. This is really old school. If I put a lot of plastic dip, it should be fine. This is an old Tekin G10. And this thing does not have reverse. I think I should just try to get another ESC in this thing just for the course and then put it back on later. Need to get a waterproof one. Unless I just be careful and just run it this way, but knowing me, I'm probably going to crash it in the water by the beach. They always do a trap there, so. See, there you go. See you later, True Boys RC. Evo D says, Earl, check your Facebook message. BSRC, I would never do anything in water. I understand, but the way they're doing the course over there's a little dip or little thing near the side of the beach. It's right at the edge of the beach, and they give you maybe 2 feet to actually pass with your truck and your buggy. And when you have 10, 20 people going at the same spot, somebody always ends up in the water. So that's the main reason why I'm thinking of waterproofing this or just putting it in a bubble. Something to. The only problem with this ESC that it's so big and then these wires are so massive, it's going to be hard to. I don't want to plasti dip it because it's so cool to see all the old school electronics. Unless I take it apart and see what the heck's in it. And of course, every time I need a start the screwdriver, I don't have one. Let's take it apart and see what's in it. Hey, Brad, happy Father's Day. I have no idea if any of you guys are fathers, but yes, all my crawlers are actually waterproof for crawling in the water. So that's not bad. I can waterproof this with conformal coating, that's for sure. What about the other side? Of course, the little button comes off. Might have issues with the little buttons though. Oh, motherboard. Two motherboard, one on top of each other, is going to be hard to waterproof. Now, whoever soldered this did not do that good of a job. Yeah, there's a bunch of ways you can waterproof your receiver. I use conformal. Another way I do also is electrical tape. And the cheapest way and best way I found is use a balloon. Let's see the link that you sent. From Shane's RC. That's a small one. Yeah, Corrosion X, yes. That's another good one. There's a bunch of different ones. I looked for this everywhere around here, but I couldn't find it here in Canada. Not a lot of places have it. So Corrosion X is a good way to actually do it. Thanks for the info. Did you get my email? I have no kids. Oh, I didn't get any email. I don't think so. Messages. Grant is hard at work. Crawler Concept. I ordered some license plates. So I'm going to give this to my son at the Canadian G6. So there's my license plate for my truck, which I'm not sure which truck. I think it might be the Toyota. I might put it on my TF2. So I got old style license plate. And back in the days, they actually, you change your plate every year. Not every year, but anyways, this is December 65. So that's the year I was born. And the Tank RC with my little logo on the corner. So those are very small, little tiny plates. And Seb has 2 of them, and he's got his birthday as a expiration sticker on the top. So that should be cool. Okay, the email was to Brent. No, so no problem. Conformal coating is the shit. Oh, really? I never had any issue with conformal coating. Mind you, if you're using it in somewhere where something rubs on it, it will rub off. But once it's done, it's been really good. So sorry to hear you've had issues. It's strange. Sometimes some people have no issues with stuff, and others have issue with other stuff. That's why they have different version of stuff. Now I got to get the buttons back in there. Come on. Having big fingers sometimes it doesn't work. The button's back in there. Teak always been good to have little tiny buttons, but they're pain in the arse. Trying to do this without disconnecting everything. Putting the ESC back together. Two buttons seems to work. I was happy when I found this vintage ESC. The guy actually gave it to me. Sold me a bunch of servos, and he showed me this thing. He says, "Do you want it?" I said, "Oh, sure. I'll put it in this buggy because it's a vintage buggy." So he actually gave it to me. It was nice of him. So there we go. I'll glue it back in there. Or I'm debating of actually changing it or not. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Lost my mouse. Some people only got Facebook link. That's strange. Try that again. I guess I screwed up my message when I sent it to people. Yes, I did. Sorry, guys, I gave the wrong link to the people. I gave them the Facebook link. That's what happened when you copy paste and you put it everywhere. Okay, who's been talking? Do they peel off after a year like the new plates? Yeah. I don't know what they're doing with the new license plate. My license plate are actually peeling. It's just crazy how bad they are, the new license plate, compared to how they used to make them. I think it's because before they used to be on metal and now they're on aluminum and they're not using a right primer. It's just a pain in the butt. The license plates are just peeling. Adventure RC and Brad are having a chat about something. I'm not sure what they're talking about. Thank RC Recreation about the like. No, my RC10 did not come with a high-tech receiver. Hey, Jack, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. Happy Father's Day to you too.
It's not Father's Day.
Yeah, I decided to come on. I'm waterproofing some stuff, and I'm debating of quickly waterproofing this guy or just leaving it as is.
Is that for the Ferrari?
No. This is an RC10. It's an old two-wheel drive buggy. And
Oh,
because I'm going to a G6, which is a competition with crawlers this weekend,
yeah.
the weekend coming up. So they usually have a vintage race on the beach. So I'm going to race this guy on the beach.
Yep.
And they always have a trap close to the water that people fall into.
Yep.
So I just want to make sure this thing is waterproof.
I can't see the chat because I'm on my phone. So hello to everyone in the chat.
Steve O'D says, "Hey Jack," and Brad Kalman says, "Hi Jack."
Hello. Yeah, I got a bit. Got a bit carried away with the because Steve came in a bit later, so we stayed on a bit more. So went for like 4 hours. I was trying to actually catch up to Gabs, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we got a bit carried away. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, that's what happened. If you're having fun, you can keep the live stream going on, and
Oh, we
you
had some
started
funny
early,
moments.
so it was
Yeah,
perfect.
we had some funny moments. I thought you might have come back.
Well, when the people left, I actually went and see if you guys were still on, and you guys left. So uh,
Yeah,
the in-laws stayed a little too late. So sorry about
that's all right. You made your 5 minutes appearance.
that. Yeah, at the beginning.
Yeah, that link you sent me took me to the G6.
Yes, I noticed that. Thanks for pointing that out. So I resent another email to people. So
Because I'll be just taking the Facebook
yes, they'll just be going to Facebook, G6 Facebook, which is the event I'm actually going to.
down by the beach, eh?
So my son
How's
doesn't
that?
know yet, but I booked a hotel um, for the first night, or Thursday night.
Yeah.
And the hotel has a pool in it, so we're gonna go there. We're gonna relax in the pool, me and him, at night, uh, and then in the morning we're gonna go breakfast, and then go in the pool again, and then go to the G6. So
Oh, okay.
he likes going to hotel, spending some time at the hotel and in the pool. So he's gonna have some fun.
That sounds cool. How's that buggy going to go on the sand? You got paddles?
No, nobody's bringing paddles and things like that. Actually, I should try the paddle wheels I have. Might work. That'd be awesome. But these are pretty good in the sand. They're
Yep.
knobbies little thing.
Well, as long as the sand's not too soft,
No, it's pretty well packed.
it'll just keep
It's nice
spinning.
packed. Now I
Who else
think
is in the chat?
just keep it that way, and if it blows, it blows.
Yeah.
Sometime in life, you got to say, "What the?" Try to find my two-way tape. So, how's the weather where you are?
It's sunny today. It's a sunny
Sunny.
day.
Yeah,
It's
here too. It was very nice today.
yeah, yeah. It's about no, I mean for winter, it's about 18 C today.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's so weird when I talk to you and you say it's winter. Summer just started for us, and winter just started for you guys. But you're in the future. Jack's always ahead of us. So, did you get a hold of Dave to see where Outback Jack is?
No, I haven't contacted him. No.
Okay. I told him to send it off, so he's supposed to. So I
Yeah,
sent him a couple messages. He hasn't even looked at them.
yeah. I don't. It's not hard to send him off. I mean, it's. I know the guy's been busy and everything, but you
Understood.
know, it's just how long does it take to send something off? But I'm
Yep.
not gonna, I'm not gonna get into any arguments with him or anything,
No, not worth it.
Nah, I mean, we had enough problems with it with the first one last time, and that was a nightmare with what's his name,
Yep.
So I don't know. Well, hopefully, what's his name gets him. So
Yep.
because it's what are we now? It's 3 months now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's come on for
He's
three
been
months,
there 3 months,
something like that.
or he's been out. He's been away from you for 3 months.
No, he's been longer than 3 months for me. He's already done. How many? He went to Pascal first. From Pascal, he went to Thorsten's.
Okay.
From Thorsten, he went to Xavier. So from Xavier, then he went to Atlanta
Okay.
to
Dave.
Honolulu,
Oh,
and
okay.
then from,
Honolulu. Yeah.
and then from Honolulu went to Ben, buy a break and fix it.
Yeah.
He sent it back to Atlanta. So it's been a long time now. So I don't know. I just don't want to, message him and you know. I don't have to tell people to send whatever. Once they finish a video, they should just send him off to the next location.
Yep.
Like I said, I've lost interest in it because it's just taken too long. So I've just not even thinking about it. So how's your Father's Day going?
Well, it's pretty much over now. It's 10:29 p.m.
What did you get? Anything?
I got a T-shirt.
The one you showed me?
Yeah, the one I showed you, the one that was written in French.
Yeah. Yeah, who else is in the chat? Because I can't see the chat. I'm on my phone.
People that are online right now. Participant. There's Adventure Time RC, Brad Kalman, Lewis LPRC,
Oh, good
Article
old
9.
Lewis. I had a laugh with him yesterday. He's funny, man.
Oh, yeah. Sean's
G'day,
RC
Lewis.
Adventure and Steve OD.
It's Sean. I watched his video before, the Komodo. Hey, Sean. And Steve-O's in there, is he?
Yeah.
Is he coming on?
I don't know. I sent him an email.
Okay. Hey, Steve-O.
Steve O, Jack wants to know if you're coming on. If you're going to make us laugh.
Oh, Lewis P made us laugh yesterday. Jeez, he's funny, that bloke. He's
Oh,
a
yeah.
funny bloke. Yeah, he's a funny bloke, mate. Yeah, he's he stirs up axiomatic quite a bit. Yeah.
I'm trying to find some stuff in the chat.
Yeah. Today's a good day. I mean, it's sunny. It's just hit lunchtime now. Hey, Steve-O. Muted.
So you got to go for an ultrasound tomorrow?
Me?
Oh, Steve OD's mic's not working. No,
Yeah, he's
Steve
not.
OD says he's got an ultrasound tomorrow in the
Ah,
morning.
yeah.
Right there. Is it better now?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
I said
Well,
I'll be on for a little bit here, but I got the ultrasound in the morning, so
good luck, mate.
no problem, man. I got MRI after that. I got a full week coming up again.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah. I know how you feel, brother.
yeah. It is what it is. Hopefully, what they expect, like the worst, like blood clots and shit like that. Hopefully, it's just not.
Well, I've got 3 of those, mate.
Yeah, I had it before. I had one in my groin from when I was in the hospital.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm on, I've got 2 on my left leg and 1 on my right.
they give
The
you
one,
you're on blood thinners then, huh?
yeah, I was on, I was on warfarin for 4.5 years,
Yeah,
meaning warfarin, and it's a dicey tablet, and you get your readings. I had a blood test for like 4.5 years, once a week, because they got to give you the results. So they up and it depends where your levels are. Too high, they lower your dosage. Too low, they up your dosage. But yeah, I was admitted to hospital a few times on warfarin. It's not very good. Then they changed me. I'm now on. I'm on Xarelto now, so they don't.
yeah,
I have a blood test I think it's every 4 months now.
yeah. That's what they said. If I have a second blood clot, and being how young I am, they want to say that I have to be on these blood thinners the rest of my life. And I'm like, I don't have insurance, so that's another thing that I'd have to pay cash for each month. So that's why I'm hoping that ain't happening.
Yeah, well, if I was to get the sorry off the topic, Tank, but if I was to have to get the medication over the counter here, it's going to cost me like $80 or something a
Yeah.
pop.
Yep.
Not cheap,
Right.
but got to take them no matter what, because I'm prone to blood clots. That's why my legs are a mess. So
Yeah.
That's the only problem. But
Well, I
you got
noticed that the other day I put shorts on for the first time, and my left knee was huge, like a grapefruit or bigger, and my other one's like the size
yes,
of a lemon.
yes, yeah. When you get blood clots, your feet will swell.
Yeah, yep.
So you got to be careful. It gets infected and stuff. Like I'm prone to infections down there, so you got to be just very careful. Keep an eye on it, especially when it's hot. Be
Yeah,
careful
yep.
when you're out in the heat, bro.
It's just a little warm compared to the other one.
Yeah, just be careful of the heat.
Yep.
Good luck with it anyway.
Thanks, man.
Hopefully it's not so bad. When did you bring out your Jeep there, is it?
Yeah, my
SX10?
the original SCX10.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the Outback Jack SCX10, is it?
oh yeah, that's the one that Outback Jack likes a lot, and he was riding in it all the time, and he actually flipped in it a couple times.
The one that's the one he went underwater with.
Yes, it
When we
went
crossed
right
that.
underwater almost, like up to the hood, no problem.
Yeah, he drowned him, mate. He was gasping for air.
Are you going to be using it soon or something?
Yeah, there's a big event just between Ottawa and Toronto the next weekend,
Okay.
which is the Canadian G6.
Nice.
So I'm going to be going there. So I'm just checking my trucks. I know this one, but I can't remember which dry shaft. I should look at my videos and my pictures. I busted a dry shaft when I went on vacation last year, but I replaced the pin for the dry shaft because it's just a pin for the CVD on the dry shaft that busted.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually took a body clip and I clipped the body clip and I made a pin with the body clip to put in there.
That's a good idea. That I remember you did.
Did it hold up?
Oh yeah, it held up and it's
Yeah.
still working, and I'm not sure which side actually did it. So that's why I'm looking right now to see if I can't tell real quick. So
That's a good idea. Snipping the body post.
well, because yeah, the body pin, the body clip, you get different size. There's different size of body clip and different thickness and all that.
Yep.
And I had one that was perfectly the right diameter, and those things are friggin' strong.
Yes, they are.
The ones that come
No.
with the Arma trucks, those are real thick and strong. Like you'll catch it underneath your fingernail if you ain't careful when you're trying to pop it off.
Okay.
But yeah, they're one of them. They're them strong ones.
Yeah, I've got a whole heap of them floating around somewhere in a bag.
So I'm debating of either fixing it, taking it apart, all of them, and I did buy new pins, the real ones, and just changing them all because they are the original dry shaft of when I actually built this SCX10. So this truck is about 5-6 years old, if not more.
Same age as mine.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
What's those plates right there? Trying to look at them.
This plate here.
Yeah, for the
This is
ESP.
This is just a piece of Lexan that I've put there with it holds my ESC. My ESC's on the other side.
Okay.
There's just
Yeah.
somewhere to put my ESC. But on mine, I have a Wraith transmission. So I actually have a dig on mine. So that's why the transmission is a little bigger. And I have a servo that's at the back here. That's for my dig. So I can actually lock up the rear wheel. So I lock them up, or I can go free. So I can have only front wheel drive, lock them up, or have them loose. So in other words, freewheeling. But in competition, you're not supposed to use it.
Huh.
But at the G6, you can. You can use anything you want. You can use any rig you want. But most Sorca competition, you can't. But over there at the G6, they don't care. Run what you got and have fun.
Is it going to be a big turnout?
Well, last year there was well over 300 racers. So I'm thinking this year is going to be about the same.
A lot of people. Jeez.
Oh yeah,
What
a
do
lot
you
of
do?
people.
Camp out? You camp out in a tent or RV?
Yeah, there is a tent campground there, so we're going to stay there 2 days. We could leave Saturday night, but I'd rather just stay there because it does end up being a long day, and it is a 5.5 hour drive to drive there. So
Yeah. What's up, Tony?
hey Tony, how you doing? You want the link, Tony? Let me know, and if you want to join in real quick, I'll send you a link.
Yeah, he never joined my one. He never joined my one. Yesterday I sent him a link on Facebook.
Oh yeah,
We were on for long
or
enough.
scroll up and you'll see it.
Hey?
I told him scroll up and you'll see the message.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Of course, you know the doctors make sure you stop drinking that stuff.
No, I've been
That's what
telling
they told
you.
you.
I've been telling you to stop drinking that shit.
I
That's
know.
poison. But you need the tabs. You need the tabs.
Yeah, I think I have enough actually. I think
Have
yeah, because they took back like $30 worth of bottles yesterday, so that'd be 300. But there was some mixed in of other stuff, and then I got 2 other bags, like garbage bags full, that I got to take back. So if I count them up, I think I should have enough.
Pretty cool. Then you'll have the Huniken.
Yeah, finally, I love that Mustang.
That's
Why
been
did
out
you
for
buy?
a while. It's
Did you
been out
buy
for
the
a while,
unicorn?
though.
Did you buy the unicorn?
No, with these tabs, the tabs, 350 tabs get you the unicorn from Monster Energy drink.
Oh really?
Yeah, so they send you one for the 350 tabs.
How much is a can of drink?
Well, I buy them by the case, so it's different. Like I buy the case, and I think there's 30 in there, and it's about $33 with the deposit because you got to pay 10 cents on every can deposit.
Right.
And if you buy them individually, they're $2 a can plus deposit, so like 210, and then
So practically you're paying for the ARC, aren't you, really? If you think
yeah.
about
But I mean, you're paying for your drink, but the RC's just bonus.
it.
I mean, usually I just get 10 cents a can. Now I get 10 cents a can plus I get the tab so I can buy some stuff for free. My bonus stuff.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool RC. It's been out a while. It's been out a while now.
Yeah, it has. Well, if you get the unicorn, it's going to be good, but hopefully they have stock because they're hard to find.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. You know, they probably have some put to the side. 'Cause another one that you can get is the 4x4 slash, but that's even more. That's 500 tabs, and the unicorn's 350.
Mm-hmm.
Which slash is it?
I don't know. It just says slash 4x4. I think it's the VXL.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Jack.
Yep.
Tony is saying that he didn't join yesterday with you because sometimes people are busy,
Oh, okay. No worries.
and he was swimming with his kids yesterday, so that's why he
All good.
didn't join in.
All good. No worries, Tony. All good, mate. Must
Okay,
be hot
later,
over
Fern Solo.
See
Thanks
you.
for joining, Fern Solo.
Waiting.
Yeah, I watched Sean's Komodo go up that hill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did brought out a video earlier on today.
Yeah, I gotta go watch it. Been busy.
Go up. Yeah, it was going up the hill. Pretty cool. It's not a bad rig, that too. But they're not cheap either, those Komodos, huh?
What's the Komodos? Who makes those? G-Made, you said?
G-Mate Komodo, yeah.
Yeah.
They're not cheap. Well, here they're not. I keep reiterating here because prices are ridiculous. But
Patrick,
his one's all black and
practice,
it's sorry, different.
practice man. Thanks for joining in. He has got to go.
Particle Man.
Particle man.
Article
Yeah.
man.
I got to zoom in my text. I got to make it bigger. Hard time
Yep.
reading.
Yeah. Your eyesight's not it's just as bad as mine, no?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I only wear these glasses when I'm looking at the chat. When I'm inside, I don't wear them, but I catch myself closing one eye because everything's blurry. I'm getting used to the glasses.
There's a trick to that. All you do if you need to wear them to read, and if it's a bit of a distance away, what you do is you pull the glasses forward.
No, I'm saying I don't even wear them inside. I leave them out here in the garage. And
Yeah,
so,
but if you're having trouble reading text, you just pull them out a bit. You pull them out, sort of,
oh,
and it becomes clearer.
yeah. Yeah, trying to read the menu. When you hit the menu button, you're scrolling through your TV, trying to see what the hell channel that say? What is that?
I'm not that bad.
Ended up on the Disney Channel somehow watching Peppa Pig.
Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig. Yeah.
Yeah, the twins were over last night. They spent the night. They're 1.5. So one of them's walking, the other one's still hanging on to stuff to walk. But yeah, that was a trip watching them too. One of them's scared of my chair. He like freaks out, like tries to climb up on and stuff. Every time I pull in the room, he's like staring at me. I'm like, I'm not gonna get you. I don't hurt you. I'm not gonna bite you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think this thing's going to be ready. I don't think anything broken on it, so if it breaks, I'll fix it over there.
That is wombat oil. Listen to Jake put some wombat oil in your eyes.
What the heck is wombat oil?
I don't know. That's what I said. What is wombat oil?
What the heck is a wombat?
The wombat's an animal from Australia. It's a nocturnal animal from Australia.
Yeah, that's what I said. Came from Australia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's an actual saying for a wombat. A wombat eats roots and leaves.
Really? It eats what and leaves?
A wombat eats roots and leaves.
Roots? What's roots?
What grows out of the ground.
Nice. So, oh yeah, if Earl's still in here, this is the remote. Here, TQI. So.
That's what you're sending him, isn't it?
Yeah, I gave him a choice. He was originally just gonna get this TQ right here, but
Yeah, standard.
it has this freaking steering trim, and this one it's older, but you got your menu buttons and stuff, and up here you got more, and you can save models to this one.
Yeah, that's the one you were talking about yesterday.
Yeah. So I'm gonna send them this one, the better one.
Is that a 5-channel one?
No, this is an older one, so it's only
Okay.
2 or 3 channel. But it doesn't have the big lightning rod like the ones that he has, the big fencing sticks. Just got this the little guy on there.
Hey, it still works. Oh, front-wheel drive only.
What you got dig on?
No, it's free. See, it just turns. Yeah, the dig is on, but it's on freewheel right now.
That brand, that RC radio link, that radio's got dig function on it, but the guy asked me to show it off, but I don't know how to do it. I don't have a crawler that has dig. How am I supposed to do that?
There, I got all 4-wheel drive now. doing a burnout.
He's doing an infraction, mate.
Yeah.
Now, what the heck is my winch? Can't remember what my winch is. Oh, just found it. Too many buttons. It's a hack one, so I got a lot of button I reprogrammed.
Where's your phone? You lost your phone on your controller.
Yeah, I got to find a new one. I lost it, and I haven't had time to look to see what I could replace it with.
TEN-SCTE sells them. They're the rubberized ones. They're pretty cool. You can pick what colors you want, and it slides on. Yeah, I got a couple he sent me. I got one on my same controller. I got that controller, but in orange, and so I got a bright orange rubber wheel on it that I slid over it because my foam on that one cracked and it broke, just like how yours was.
Okay.
So that rubber one slid right over. Feels good too.
Cool. So TEN-SCTE?
Yeah. Yep. Steve from TEN-SCTE. I'll probably send you one if you ask him next time he's around.
Yeah, I'll have to message him. Just realized last time I went out with my winch, I actually broke my hook. So I need a new hook in the front of my truck. And I thought I had some somewhere.
You got a paper clip? I know you got paper clips making them tow ropes or those bungees.
Well, I do have this one. It's an older. It's a big one. It's not as scale, but it's gonna do. It's a big hook.
Use a body pin.
Use a body pin, yeah. So Tony says, so I just learned about the GPS telemetry overlay for the GoPro. Yeah, that's on the GoPro 7. I saw that a while back. That was kind of cool.
I think they got it for some of the other models because I think mine's it's the 5 black.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it has like a GPS button like that you can hit on the screen. But I never tried it out.
Oh, you got a lover there in the chat there, Steve O.D.
No, it's funny because Adventure Time I was thinking he's talking about me, but my ego got too high and he's talking about Steve Shen, I bet.
Earl RC says, yeah, Steve O.D. is awesome. I think
he thinks that Adventure Time was talking about me too.
No, I just think Earl is in love with you. That's all I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying.
No, I think he just wants me to send his controller out ASAP.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's why he loves him.
Yeah.
He won't talk to him after he sends him the controller.
Yeah, I'll be blocked for some reason.
Yeah.
He'll forget it. He'll forget about you, mate.
Going back through at least 4. Is he talking about the GoPros? It goes all the way back to at least the 4.
GoPro 4 has overlay? Oh, really?
What time do you fall asleep, Steve, on those monsters? Oh, it only takes me about a half hour because medication I take makes me sleepy.
Oh, it's just like me. My wife says, how can I drink coffee at night?
Yeah.
I just open my mouth. Like, I have no problem going to bed after a cup of coffee.
Right. Yeah, I could drink coffee, put it next to my bedside table, wake up in the middle of the night thirsty and drink it.
Yeah. Installing a new scale hook. Here's my hook. Hopefully I don't break that one.
Should put a worm on it and throw it in the lake and see if you can catch a fish and hit reverse.
I don't think that hook's going to work for
that. See if you can catch a fish with your winch. Just throw it in reverse and pull that sucker out.
And Randy, Sir Shrimp-a-Lot, he did that with his truck.
Oh,
Actually,
that's
went
one.
fishing with his truck. One time he almost lost the truck, so now he always ties his truck so it doesn't get pulled.
Yeah, big old bass grabs that thing, or a fat ass carp,
Yeah.
catfish or something.
I've seen a couple of guys with some big boats do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they just tied a line at the back of the boat and sent it out, and then bang, bring it in, and they get some big fish.
That's cool.
Yeah, but they had big boats though. I mean, if it was a small boat, the boat would just probably just flip.
Like a 6S boat or a gas boat.
Yeah, big boats. Yeah, they're not small.
Nice.
And it was awesome. Once they got a bite, bang, they brought it in.
Yeah, if you get a small boat there that doesn't have a lot of torque, the fish is going to bring it underwater.
Yeah, it'll just fish. It'll just flip over.
It'd be better to have like a jet boat instead of propellers, I think. Can't
No,
can't the jet still go even if Bill's getting pulled underneath? Couldn't it
Yep.
just?
Yep.
yeah, depends. But no, the jets are coming straight out of the back though.
Yeah.
If it does go down, it's going to work like a propeller. The same thing because
Yeah.
it's on the same angle. But once it sinks, it sinks. Forget it.
Okay.
But these were big fish. These weren't small fish. It was funny, And I think one boat did flip, but they had a rescue boat. I think it was like a tug. It was like a big tugboat or something. I can't remember. And one boat flipped over, and they sent the rescue boat out. It was funny. So they were all prepared, but they were big fish. They weren't small.
Oh, yeah.
Tony says that he is shocked that the infraction videos aren't getting nearly the overall views as I thought they would. The one limitless video of over 100 miles per hour is doing great. Even Arma's videos aren't going crazy. Huh.
It's got a few views on his infraction. How many views is he up to now? The last one I saw was at 26,000. That was like last week though.
Well,
When he brought it out.
one thing I found kind of fun is Arma TV. Arma's website, they have Arma TV, and all our videos are on there as a link for people to go watch.
Huh.
So I found that kind of interesting.
Stop complaining, Tony. I only get 110 views a video. Stop complaining.
It's like, damn, I thought I was buying this infraction and make it pay for itself. What the hell?
Yeah. Oh, I hope he makes money back on it, on the video.
Yeah.
So arma-rc.com TV, they have links to all YouTube videos.
And so they should.
And there's a lot of them. And I saw mine was there, and Jack's was there also.
What did I do?
Not Jack, Tony's was there, because Jack didn't do one.
Nah.
Come on, where are you?
Are they even like the overviews and stuff?
It's all YouTube videos.
So there'll be
Not far
overviews.
away.
Got it.
Those are favorites. Do.
Can't you go newest first?
I'm not sure where it is. I saw it there today. Darn.
Is Phil in the chat?
I'll find it. Come back.
Your buddy Boss is in the chat. Stop by to say hi. Aussie Playground.
Who?
RC Playground, Vaz
What's-
is in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Vass, long time, bro. Now, I saw Phil do that Hellion. Is it the Hellion he's got that he just converted to brushless?
Yeah, Helion MT.
Yeah, he did some wheelies. I said, why don't you go on that wheelie contest thing? Because that thing wheel is really good.
Yeah, I got to do another one of the Outcasts because what's his name put down a pretty damn good video, but he had the room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I got to
yeah,
go next door to Kroger's and go on the side of the building. It's wide open right there. So if I can have the room, I think I could have kept going because I had the curve and the transition. So
yeah.
I might have to put up another one, like a comeback video, answer back to his video. Was it Adventure Time RC? They're in the chat now. I can't remember if that was them.
Don't know.
I think it was
Oh,
them.
if you got the room to do it, if you got a long row, you can do it. You know, some people haven't got the room.
Yeah. I'd like to take that infraction out in the parking lot and rip some donuts, smoke some tires.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah. Tony, can I borrow your infraction? You got my address to send it to me.
Yeah, just send it.
If you do, I'll even start putting this koozie on again. I had lost it. I didn't know where it went. It was inside the house. I thought it was out here in the garage. Some free advertising for him. I'll figure one out. So did you find the video?
No, I can't find it. It was on my phone that I saw it, but on the computer I can't find it. But now I stopped and I'm actually working. I'll find it later.
So I wonder if I ever got any video. They just pick like different Arma YouTube videos and pick them up and put them on
Yeah,
there.
and they put the links there. They put the links on their website.
Like they don't probably ask, "Hey, can I put your video up?" They probably just put the video up, huh?
Yeah, well, they're not. They're just sharing a link, so you're getting all the views.
Right. That'd be cool to get on there. I know I seen Tony his picture when he's holding the granite. I seen that when I went on that website.
Yeah. It was on my phone. This one, I can't get it for some odd reason right now, but I want to finish this stupid hook first.
Was it your video with Innovation RC talking about the Limitless?
No, it was the one I did at the hobby store.
Oh,
The
okay.
review.
I wonder when they're going to get those Limitless at the hobby shops, you know, to take a look at.
Don't know.
You would think that when they came out with the Infraction and the Limitless both at the same day, that they would have sent both cars to the hobby shops
Yeah.
instead of just one of them. And the thing smokes tires awesome. Adventure Time RC says.
Oh yeah, those smoking tires looks awesome.
They probably don't pay attention to my voltage. Red Common says, yeah, probably not. It's a $99 car. They're probably putting their top cars, top videos up.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find it real quick.
Don't worry, Brad. We're paying attention to your videos, your voltage.
Because they have pull down menus for the, oh, there it is, infraction. Maybe if I just search for infraction, I'll be able to see it. Yeah, Tony's the first one. See, I'll show you. Tony has the first one. When you do a search, when you go to the Arma TV and you do a search here and you pull up infraction, Tony has the first one here. Purchased a new Arma, and then he's got the second one also. So those are all links. Here's mine. And here's my buddy here in Ottawa that did his. So there's a bunch of them. So I don't know how many of Tony's you got there. I see 2 there. I don't see his newest one.
Oh, at the circle, the oval track.
Yeah, the oval. They have theirs as a feature. So that's kind of cool. But I guess my RC talk, I should have did something or named it differently maybe. I don't know if they go with an algorithm or how they do it to actually get it there. Let's see if I go to Limitless, see what I find.
Take it easy, Adventure Time.
Yeah, it's only the Adventure Time that's there. So that's kind of cool that you go there and you see. So Tony must be getting a lot of hits.
Well, that's what he said. He's surprised that he's not getting as many hits as he thought.
True.
It's hard to get Arma in the UK. RC Master says. And parts.
Cool.
Cool beans.
I'm having issues of bending this friggin' little pin that came with the little tiny pin. It's so stiff, but it broke once already, so it's very short and it's very very small to twist it, so it doesn't come back out. Pain in the butt. So Jack, you don't go out anymore, Jack, because it's winter?
Right?
With the RCs?
What's that?
With the RCs, you don't go out anymore because it's winter?
Oh, it's no point going out when it's raining and stuff.
Does it rain a lot there, or do you don't get a lot of snow?
Oh, we've had a bit of rain lately. No, we don't get snow. No.
Okay.
No. Oh, if it gets really cold on the outskirts, sometimes it might snow, but not heavy snow.
Okay.
Like say 50 k's out of the city, something like that. Sometimes it'll snow, and everyone loves it because they can play in it and everything.
Like I told you, your buddy.
Hey?
Did you catch that?
What's that?
Did you catch it, your buddy?
Catch what, buddy?
No, nothing. Is Horizon going to take over Arma? Is Arma vehicles and parts start flowing, I will get an infraction. Verizon did take over Irma. Someone was asking. RC Master. But yeah, not take over Irma.
Well, Horizon Hobby owns Arma, so they're the owner of that company.
Because he's saying if so, that's the Arma vehicles and parts will start flowing, and he'll get an infraction because he's in the UK.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my winch is back up. Should hold. Oh, need a new winch. Oh man, my winch is dying. Probably need a new motor.
Is it one of those Warren winches?
No, it's one of the very, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I think this one's a 1/8 one. It's a bigger one. So
Yeah, I need to get a winch on my TR4 on K5.
there we go.
Spectrum Kid.
Spectrum Kids in the house.
Yeah,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, Yabs.
How's it going? How's everyone? Happy Father's Day.
Same to you.
Are you a father, Gabriel?
No, I'm not.
That's
Okay.
Cool.
He hesitated there.
Mhm.
No, no.
Not that he
I was gonna
hesitated.
say I'm trying, but I'm not. And I'm not a father.
You only get better with practice.
Right? Yeah. And actually, those are some very wise words from the Tank RC, right?
Tank's got wise words.
Trying to lock down that girlfriend, huh? Get her knocked up.
Well, yes and no, man. I mean, sometimes we do have arguments. Sometimes it's just like how they say it. It's like honey or whatever. And then sometimes it's just. But I don't know. Am I in love? Yes. But am I ready to get married? I don't know. And hopefully my girlfriend ain't watching, right? But that would actually start an argument.
That would start a good argument, yes.
Right. So, but anyway, how's everyone doing?
Doing
What's
good.
the word?
Shit. Finish the smoke, and then I gotta go and take my meds and lay down. Get ready for it in the morning. So,
Cool.
had a busy week. So, how's everything with you?
Well, it's been really busy, man. I mean, I've had long work hours, and actually, my side gig that I'm doing also it's pretty busy. So yeah, man, I've been busy overall. Actually, I haven't been RCing, for quite some time, and I'm missing it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You need to take that Notorious out and do some wheelies, backflips.
Man, I need to take the Notorious out. I need to take the UDR out. I need to take the Axe. And I'm sure Tony's in here. In the live chat. But yeah, I mean his Brutus is going down. So I need to knock him out. I need to take out my little trike that I bought. I just been looking at it. Actually, I haven't ran it yet. And also because I just haven't had time. But yeah, man. It's been busy overall.
Online last night for Notorious bodies. You can get them clear, or you can get them the blue or the black. I was thinking about getting one because then I could flip flop from the Outcasts to the Notorious. Just by switching the bodies. Because
you got a Whataburger body.
Yeah. Go on.
Have you guys referenced that? Why I'm calling it the Whataburger? what is it, Outcast, right?
Yeah, the Outburger.
Yeah.
Outerburger.
Whataburger, their main theme is an orange. Everything is orange. You know, give you an orange cup. You know, they're outside the restaurant, everything is orange. The employees, you know, their uniforms is orange. So that's why it's the Whataburger Outcast.
You can see it good on camera. That's no doubt. Nice and bright.
RC Masters asking, is the Trilec the one they use on Nitro Circus? I'm not familiar. I haven't seen Nitro Circus in a while. The trike that I have is based on those. They call them the Italian apes. That's what they call them. It's like a really, you know, fun trike. Over there in Italy, it's based on the movie Cars. It's actually Lightning McQueen. You know, it's just a little nice little drift trike that I have. So yeah.
Sweet.
And Brett Kelman, how's it going? Yes, actually, Kyosho Wednesday, Tamaya Tuesdays. Yeah, it's been. I just haven't been, you know, on board on that. I should, but I just haven't had time. And so yeah, my apologies to all my viewers.
I started recording some. I unboxed that Mustang for Tamia Tuesday, but I might do like a hangout and build it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure because
I tried to find that body, just a body itself, and I couldn't find it. It is for sale.
it's weird. You know how John had that one body, and then like he had like separate pieces that went over the lights.
Yeah.
That's how this one is. It's got two for the front headlights and then two for the rear lights. So I guess it gives it the depth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They actually trim out the wheel wells on the body, but you got to cut the rest. But it's kind of cool that they did the wheel wells because they're perfect. You got to worry about getting them nice and round or curved. It's pretty good.
So is that your new Red Cat there, Tank?
No, that's an SCX10. I'm getting
Oh.
it ready for competition. We're doing the next weekend coming up.
Oh, okay, cool.
21st and 22nd. The Canadian G6.
Oh, okay. I remember you did a video not so long ago unboxing a Traxxas chassis, right?
Yeah, it's a Red Cat Gen 8 chassis, yes.
Yeah. Figured I was like, oh wow, he completed. Cool.
Oh, there's so many things I did to this body. So many things. Like this is, it used to be a Jeep Rubicon, but then I put a honcho back at it, and I actually have a Wraith interior into my Jeep. So it's a full interior in this Jeep, and it's got a honcho back, and everything is tied to one cage, one body. So
So it's a wrong show body, huh?
It's a yeah. So, and it's got under lighting also. So there's a lot of work that's been done on this truck. So.
Scottzilla, hey, how's it going?
Hey, Scottzilla. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up. Thumbs up helps.
So anything else, RC? Any plans of using your RCs for this coming week? Any plans?
Yeah,
I have to get everything ready for the race. There's going to be crawling, racing, and a bunch of stuff. So, and I am going to compete with my Winnebago. So, that'll be fun.
Winnebago, wow, that's class 1 you mentioned, right?
Yeah, class 1. I'm going to be putting it in class 1, so it should be interesting.
Very interesting.
And I'm taking my Basher Boy drift out. Well, I'm hopefully going to try and do it today if I can, because it's a sunny day today.
The Subi?
No, the Golf MK, whatever it is,
Oh, okay.
The one that's
Volkswagen?
yeah, the phaser body that I did one rally run with, and it's got gold stickers on it.
Oh, okay.
But I did
Cool.
put some more stickers on. I got stickers from Void XRC Michael, and I put his in there as well.
Nice.
Cool, man. Looking forward to that.
So it's a sunny day, so I'll see if I can get out there.
All right.
Just after lunch now, so anyway, I'm going to take off.
Yeah, I'm
So,
going to
talk
too.
later.
I got to go in the morning, so thanks
Yep.
for inviting, guys.
All right. Thanks for
So it's
jumping
just
in.
going to be me and Tank?
Yeah.
Yeah, happy
you.
Father's Day. Scott Zilla might come in.
Yeah.
Send him a link, Tank. Put a link up for him.
I already sent in an email.
Oh, okay. So, well, thanks very much. Happy Father's Day, and I'll catch you in your next hangout.
Thank you.
Later, Jack. Later, Steve-O.
Tag 9 will send you a message in Messenger, mate.
Okay.
I'll send it to you later.
Oh, wow.
Adios.
Yeah.
Later.
Bye.
Take it easy. So it's just me and you, Tank?
Just me and you. Jeez, what are we going to talk about? XO1? No, not an XO1.
The Limitless.
Limitless.
The truck-looking one. What's it called?
Your two-wheel drive buggy versus my four-wheel drive.
Okay. Yeah. If I can say the truck. If I can say Oh, Scott just joined us. Look at that. Awesome.
Buggy versus my four-wheel drive.
Okay. Yeah. If I can say you gotta mute your.
Oh, Scottzilla, you have the audio thing. Versus my four-wheel drive.
Oh, I gotta mute. Sorry.
There you go.
And then Tony just joined us too.
What a newbie. Scottzilla the newbie.
Right.
Look at him.
And then I had it on Bluetooth on the phone too. Boo, newbie. Hey, Tony.
Hey, at least I joined with my mic off. Eating my Fritos.
Cool.
Oh no, we're gonna hear those all night, huh?
No, I had it muted. I'm smart.
Oh,
And my
that makes
phone
you
was playing at
smart.
the same time, so I'm like 5 minutes behind. I think you guys probably 10 minutes. So I lost my internet for a little bit there.
When I started the Hangout, there was a warning on top of the Hangout saying that Hangout will be discontinued this year on YouTube.
What?
That's what it was written right on top corner. It was written that the Hangout will soon be this year will be discontinued. Will be no more.
Well, that sucks.
Maybe they'll have a different way to do it, though. Maybe they'll have a better way.
Yeah. Well, it brings you to more info and it brings you to the live chat, but it doesn't show you how that's just live, broadcasting live and not Hangout. It's just you
Not multiple
broadcast.
people, yeah.
Yeah. So we might have to go with the second platform and then stream from that platform. We'll see. I guess we'll see when it comes.
What other platform would you use if you didn't have the Google Hangout?
Yahoo Hangout.
There's a lot of other free ones out there. Man, I can't think of one right now. But I know of a couple, and I want to test out a couple, so we'll see.
Are they the ones that are built in with the OBS as well?
They work with OBS, yeah.
Okay. Cool beans.
Hey, Godzilla, this is one of my crawler truck. I don't know if you ever seen this one. That's my
No, I
team.
haven't.
This one is souped up. It's got underglow lighting. It's got dig. It's got it's an awesome crawler. It's pretty good. It's an SCX10, the first version, and it's been.
Oh, okay. Looks nice.
I've had it for 4 or 5 years or 6 years, so it's still going strong.
Cool. I think Tony's enjoying his new RC too.
Which
I'm
one?
smiling just watching him run it.
Wait, he has the. What is it? It's not the Limitless. What is it? What is it, Tony? The truck.
Infraction.
The infraction.
It keeps giving me hell every time I post a new video, though.
Who's giving you hell?
Everybody. I say something stupid in one of them. All of them, I should say.
I guess I'm
it's all
lucky
fake
because I
news,
have
right?
a small channel and but I watch other people's channels and I see all the hate messages. People are crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mentioned that the
I
battery
was,
only lasts 3 minutes, which I then quickly put an overlay on. I could have cut that out completely. Like, I didn't need those. I could have cut it and lifted it out. But it's something that I said because of what I've been experiencing from it, and I thought it would start conversation because I did put then the text on saying, it goes way longer than that. But I keep having it cut out. If I'm going hard on it, I get about 3 to 3.5 minutes on it, and then it just stops. It's probably thermal cutoff or,
Yeah,
overload.
I think it is thermal also.
do you have a temp gun?
I've been traveling every time I've done the videos. I haven't shot anything with it from home yet. So, I mean, I went to a funeral service in North Carolina, and I stopped on the way back at that track. So I didn't have anything except
That's
that
odd.
car and 2 sets of batteries, and my
So-
phone.
Wait. So you went to a funeral service,
funeral
and then
with
from
my
there
team.
you went to go bash. Is that
It was
did I
next
hear that
day.
right?
The next day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I can picture that. It's like, excuse
No,
me, guys,
no.
I gotta
I knew I was going to be passing
charge
through.
up my batteries over here, and see you
No.
guys later.
Well, I took my brother like my zombie. I gave him my zombie because he was there. He drove down from Michigan, so I threw that in. I was going to show it to him anyway. I didn't actually get to show it to my brother, but I knew that we'd be passing through Hertford, and the guide said, "Hey, stop by this weekend," which I thought I wasn't going to be able to do. And we can run on the track. So I just texted him on my way home and said, "Hey, we literally drive right through your town, which is an hour from my house. It'd be awesome to just stop on the way back. It's a beautiful day and run it." I had 2 sets of batteries charged, but the last 2 runs that I've done with it, that I've been going full speed, it's been shutting off at about 3 minutes. The one that I went about half speed, the drift, the figure 8, I got about 8 minutes, something like that. So I thought, well, maybe, just going full tilt, it's just like sucking the juice like crazy out of the battery. I don't know, because I tried, because I was at that parking lot by that hotel for one of them, and I'm like, this is perfect. I'd love to get some speed runs, and I couldn't turn it off, unplug it, so I'm just like, okay, batteries are dead. Usually, you turn it off, turn it back on. If it's a thermal shutdown, it'll kick back on and let you run. But
I
so I
would
don't know.
suggest you
I just
to.
was being honest, and I said, I'm guessing I'm going to get maybe 3 to 3.5 minutes, run time on this thing, because that's what I've been getting. So I think it's just, if you're full throttle, just doing burnouts and going hard, it probably hits overload even on the lower gearing.
The perfect example for that, Tony, it's like, think about a dragster. Okay.
Yeah.
So a dragster has so many horsepower, but they can only be on for a few minutes. Why? Because of overheating issues.
Right.
So technically, what you got in your hands is something that it's very powerful, yet you need to maybe look into how to cool it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some fans. So what happened is I ran it like 2 minutes, and then I called out to the guy and said, "Hey man, you got to try this. It's awesome, So I'd been drifting it, and doing whatever, and I handed it over to him. But when I was running it, man, I was like full throttle, hit the brake, corner, and then just like hit full throttle again and drift the corner, out, brake. So I handed it to him, and it just kept driving. I'm like, okay, holy cow, we're going like 8 minutes now, 10 minutes before it shut out. So it drained the battery. I put new ones in, and I gave my wife my camera or my phone, said, you film it. And I just did how I was doing before, but it was me just going no camera, full control. And I only got 3 minutes, and it cut off on me. But that was like hard, like full throttle, straight away. Brake for a second to get the back end braking free, then gunning it again to drift the corner and holding that until it came out. So I was only braking going into each corner and then just like throttling it and just sliding. It was awesome.
It looked awesome.
But it went 3 minutes, and it was like, but my wife was like talking the whole time, like, oh, I keep missing this. Do you want to be in the shots? So I didn't use any of it. It's like shaky. So, but it did the same thing where it only lasted 3 minutes. So I brought it home. I checked the batteries because everyone's, giving me hell. and they're at like 3.9. So they were half done at about 3 minutes. So you probably get about 7 to 8 on a 5,000 milliamp hour if you're going hard. Everyone's like, oh, I get 30 minutes on a 5,000 milliamp hour. But the guys that were running huge battery packs at Horizon Fest said they were getting about 7 to 8 minutes if they were going hard. So, but I think theirs were huge battery packs because I think they were running single 6S's and then just putting 2 in to weigh it down to get equal weight distribution, and then just, you know, running the plug on the other connection. So they were only running one battery at a time. I think that's probably what they were doing.
Let me ask you this, Tony. On the owner's manual, did it say anything about gearing it down, or maybe any specs on?
I don't know where the owner's manual is, to be honest. It's probably at the Red Roof Inn in Illinois.
There's strike one there.
Yep. Yeah. So that was an issue.
And then you know what strike two is? You own that ECX Brutus, so yeah, that's another bummer.
I'm sure you could be downloading the manual online.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I have it downloaded out of my phone.
Okay.
So I need to go in and look and see if there's like a code for when it's thermal shutdown on the ESC. As far as I don't know anything about ARMA stuff. I have the Granite, but I've never had any issue. I mean, it's just drove unless I broke something, which has only happened twice, and we beat it.
Another thing that I've heard, okay, I've never done, because, well, one, I'm not a speed guy, right? You know, in the RC business, well, not business, but in the RC scene. Arma's electronics is the same thing as Castle, if I'm not mistaken. If you know your beeps, if you know how to, I think, not corrupt, but maybe hack into the ESC, you can actually get away with those thermal, shutdowns. But then again, I don't know how to do it yet. I've seen people do it. You know, you can technically hear, some odd beats going from the ESC when these guys are saying, all right, so it
wasn't beeping or anything. It just, all I had was, it looked like when your battery runs out, your tires turn, we have no throttle.
Oh, yeah?
No, but what I'm trying to say is there is some type of programming to the ESC that you can eliminate that thermal shutdown. See what I mean? And you can, and yes, exactly. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm getting at.
My question is, if the ARMA's a hobby wing relabeled, why can't you put those programming cards on it?
Can you?
I think. I'm not 100%.
Is it Hobby Wing? I thought it was Castle.
I'm not sure.
No, it's the axial stuff I thought was Castle. Like the ones that came with the Yeti?
Yes, the axial one is Castle, yes.
Yeah, I
think that it's definitely Hobby Wing, I'm pretty sure, for the axial ESC.
I remember for some reason when I got my...
I don't know. You guys already know I already messed up on what the amperage was of the BL185, which is a stupid number to use if it's a 150 amp ESC. I'm just going to say that, but...
Don't know.
That happens.
RC Master wanted to see my RC tank because he asked me in a chat, says, do you have a tank? So yes, I do. So that's the only tank that I have, and it's called Thunder Chief, and it does have lights, it does shoot BB guns, and it does smoke. So,
do you have the smoke for it?
Yes, I do have the smoke. It's just oil. I have a bag, and once in a while you put a couple drops, and it's kind of neat. But I got to fix my 50 cal on it. I got a 50 caliber gun on it. It keeps falling. And
you need a Brad Pitt on there.
Well, I do have a Brad Pitt. He's over here. He's always looking that way. But he's kind of shooting that way, but he's looking that way, which I don't know why, but he's looking back, but he's shooting forward.
And RC Master, I've been reading your comments, man. I just hate to interrupt people. Earl RC, everybody here, welcome. I'm reading chat, but I just don't like to interrupt. Just want to point that out there. And Tony, if you want to know how Driftomaniacs goes by, I call him Rich. That answers your question. Javier, hey, how's it going?
Hey guys, how you doing? How you guys doing? Happy
Sure.
Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Day.
Who's
Feliz
that
Día del
11
Padre.
Charlie guy? Who invited him?
I did. Is there a problem?
It's all good. Just kidding you.
He's my friend.
He's your.
Well,
You,
everybody.
you actually have one?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Just toying with you.
Actually, Frank sent me the email.
Yeah, I sent the email to everybody I usually on Thursday night.
so is Drifto? Does he go by Rich, Richie, or Richard?
Call him Rich.
I've heard everybody call him Rich, but
Okay.
Rich.
I've heard other people call him Richie also, but Richard never. But
I haven't heard Richard. I just know that's what his Facebook is. So I know he says Rich or Richie in his videos. That's what I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm trying
I
to
thought it
finish
was
my
Richie.
video for his challenge.
oh,
So
I
you're
don't
the
know.
chairman.
The Hobby Wing program card for the BLX 185.
You can use it.
Mm-hmm.
John from Net Cruiser
So-
RC went. John from Net Cruiser RC went pretty far with his. It was crazy how far he went.
2-wheel or 4?
I think it was 4.
I did not go very far at all.
This is a good question. RC players asking, what's the difference between a Sport TRX and a Bronco? I think it has to do on the transmission, high and low, and locks and all that, right?
On the Bronco, you get more features like locking diffs and transmission, 2-speed transmission. And on the Sport, you don't get all those bells and whistles. So that's the big difference in cost, is all those servos. How long does an RC car stay relevant on YouTube? And how long does a car get discontinued? It all depends on the car.
Yeah.
Some cars age well on YouTube, and some cars, right now, I think a lot of people are getting sick of the infraction and not looking at it. But how long do they sell them or get discontinued? It all depends on the manufacturer. Tamiya is still selling some vintage one, rebranding them and selling. Tamiya is a good example, as they'll just keep making them. SCX10, you cannot get them anymore. Now it's an SCX10 2.
Yeah.
So maybe 5 years on the platform, and then they change something else.
What about the Wraith?
The Wraith is still around. You can still get Wraith.
Yeah.
But recently they converted to a 1.9 though. Is there still the 2.2 available?
Yeah, you can still buy the 2.2s if you can
Yeah.
find them. I don't think I haven't seen some in a while, but you can still buy the 2.2. It is not discontinued. You can still buy it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
I don't know. I was thinking about that. Because even with the infraction, like everybody's was so hot on it, and it's like kind of one of the videos I want to make is like I don't feel like we need to be jumping on things. I think that over the long haul, these videos are still gonna have play. Like everybody's worried about getting things first.
Yeah.
It's actually gonna be when people start just randomly seeing it in stores and pulling up videos and all that. I think that you're gonna start seeing, like my Yeti video still gets tons of views on it, that Axial one, and it was years later when it really started taking off anyway, and I didn't get it when it first came out either. So I think that as people start doing interesting things with them anyway, I think that that's when it's going to be, because there's so much just like fluff videos that come out at the beginning and the front end just to get content out, that, you know, when people start doing real cool stuff with them and upgrades and things like that, that's when it's going to start to take off. And it's one of those things where it's like, it's a cool truck, but is it necessary? I don't know that I would have bought it if I didn't get just lucky and find one of the first ones out, because I wasn't sure where I would run it. Now that I've tried the oval track, I probably would get it. You know, thinking through it and seeing it on an oval track, that's a sweet way to run it. But, you know, like we all say, I can't just take it and run it just around outside. Like I'd rather get a Creighton probably, because I can just take it and run it anywhere, or an Outcast.
Yeah.
I can go out in the backyard, front yard. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to find a parking lot big enough to open it up. So I still think that there are plenty of awesome cars out there that people should be thinking about. You know, this is the newest one. Is it the most practical? Probably no. Unless you're a street car guy, you know.
Yeah.
I think that Armour's got a pretty sweet lineup as it is. It's just an extra one, you know, as a street basher goes. So I think we'll start seeing cool new ways to run them too. You know, I think that, you know, you can take it to parking lots that have like trees in the middle of them that you can drift around, do eights around and stuff like that after it's empty, you know. But because it does handle.
Have you guys seen JT's video? He's been trying different type of tires with it.
Oh yeah.
Like run it in grass and dirt and
Not meant for
all
that.
kinds of places.
Hey, did you see Tony on Arma TV? Your videos are featured there.
No.
So when you go to Arma TV and you go check for infraction, it shows all the infraction videos, and 2 of yours are right there on top for people to actually view.
Oh wow! The
And
hotspot.
mine is down here, which is cool.
Aw.
And my buddy is here.
Tank, if it makes you feel better, I would rather watch your video.
Yeah,
it's probably
John's
based
there.
on when they load them in. So mine happened a little later on.
So I was thinking it was an algorithm that actually puts them there, but it might not. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. That's pretty cool. I had noticed this before because of the infraction. Somebody sent me a link to and I saw some of the Granite videos that showed up there. It's pretty cool though that they're linking to people's content about their
Which
trucks.
other one do you have? Or that's your first Arma, I think, eh?
I had the Sentin 4x4. I had the Granite 4x4. Had
Did you make videos of that?
Yep.
Okay, let's check the Sentin 4x4. No, that shows a Granite. Sorry.
Yep, it is the Granite. No, it's Granite.
Granite 4x4? Okay, let's go check the Granite 4x4.
I mean, even when I broke it and stuff like that, they put the video up there.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah.
Yeah, yours is there, right there. Getting dirty. And it's it's one of the big one also, which is cool.
I don't even remember what that one was. Oh, that's the mud video. Yeah. That's cool that they do it, though. Definitely. There's Driftos, yeah. Oh, there's the big air. That's when I broke it.
But what about the Notorious there, Jack? Tank, I mean.
The Notorious?
Yeah.
Which scale is that? The 1/8, I think? Talon, Typhon,
right there.
Nero, Outcast, Typhoon.
Probably under Outcast?
What?
The Notorious would be like the Outcast, so I guess maybe that's where they put it.
Outcast 6S, maybe? Go check that one out.
Can't believe they ditched one of their own names.
Yeah.
Notorious.
It's not there? Really?
No, it's not there under the pullout. Outcast.
These are all outcast.
Yeah.
I can't decide. I want to get an Arma Basher. I'm kind of leaning toward the Typhon, though, which is crazy. You know, I'm not a buggy guy, but I'm leaning toward the buggy.
6S or 3S?
6.
6S.
They were sending those
It's a
things,
beast, man.
They were sending them something fierce.
Which one are you thinking of getting?
The Typhon.
Typhon?
6S. I think those are the ones that everyone's doing speed runs with, but they're also just like launching them. Like you can, because it goes so fast, you can also launch it so far.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
there's
that's the
launch
one.
ups with them. Yeah.
That's the one I would get also. The Typhon, that's the one I would get because it's like a 1/8 buggy, and that's the one I tried with
Yes.
John here the other day, and
Yeah.
it's a blast. It's fun.
And there's companies that are making all new chassis and braces and all for those things too. If you want to beef them
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I saw Rich
Yeah.
Duperbash done a new chassis on his.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't think of the name of the company
Yeah,
right now, but he
M2.
works with them. Works with
205
them, not for
Yeah.
kilometers.
M2 chassis.
So one of the workers for Horizon, Greg Sopa, just posted over on the RC or the Arma RC Army
Okay.
his flight that he did. He got 188 feet with it. Perfect landing, like stuck it, double backflip off their huge launch ramp. I don't even know how fast he got. He said he was only half throttle, but he just launched it. Only broke a rod end, I think, is all he broke on the landing. But they're tough.
M2C, that's the name of the company.
Here's the invite, Brad. Unless you wanted me to send it on Messenger.
I gotta find out how are you guys doing these speed runs, like as far as the timer? I only have one of them to really time.
The way the speedrun guys are, you just put an onboard GPS and you just run
for
that.
the Rich's
for the
yeah.
the thing, I think they just time the video. They just use a time on the video. When you edit it, you can see how many frames there is or how many seconds.
Yeah.
And then you write it down. If you don't write it down, he's gonna go by the time of the video.
All right, so it's like all I got's a 7-second run, I think.
Okay. John ran out of room.
That's what I did too. Yeah.
I haven't been on YouTube.
If I can say, you know, I only own the Arma Notorious, and I know it's basically an outcast. But the one vehicle that I own, I can't believe that Arma TV doesn't have it. I'm sad.
The what?
See. The what?
What Tank was looking at right now earlier is that, you know, Arma has this thing called Arma TV. Like, for example, you did a couple videos and, you know, your videos come out there and stuff. Well, the only Arma that I own is the Arma Notorious, the 6S. And apparently it's not there. That's sad.
That's why. That's why, Gabriel.
Like, Gabriel has a Notorious. Let's not.
Man, we don't want this. We don't want no videos of him.
But I mean, I did a 4S bash with my Notorious. I didn't really need it to do a 6S because I wasn't gonna go like how they say, you know, balls to the wall with it. But you know, it's very powerful on 4S, and you know, I do have the batteries, you know, to run a 6S. But I really wanted to do a clean, you know, basic run with it, and you know, you can check it out there on my channel.
Brad,
so
you want me to send you the link? I need your email.
So you haven't run it in 6S?
I haven't. Nope.
Bro, it's a big difference,
why they haven't
man.
showed
it. Right? It's a big difference, man.
Oh, I bet. And yes, I mean, I've seen the Notorious running on 6S, and you know, you're doing flips, and you know, it's a lot crazier left and right. But even on 4S, man, it's super powerful too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
I would agree with that because that's what I run on my monster truck is 4S. I couldn't imagine 6.
And see now, like for example,
Well, you shouldn't imagine it. You should just do it.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I don't mind running my vehicles on 6S, the big vehicles, but I do find running vehicles on a 4S, I do find them to be a little bit more controllable. Okay, like for even on a 6S, like if you punch it, yeah, well, you're gonna be doing the wheelies left and right, and then that's when shafts break, backbones, whole 9 yards, and 4S, it's more manageable, it's easier, to control, and so.
Yeah, well, and the Creighton, it just it's the power, man. It's different. That power, that punch, and at the beginning, I thought I was thinking the same way as you, bro. The same way. I tried in 4S. Oh man, this is cool, because I didn't have I didn't have no 3S, you know. So when I tried that, the 6S, I said, man, you feel the difference when you go back down to 4S.
Just in the punch.
Yeah, and the punch and how his handles. One day, I took RC Voodoo. We went bashing, and he fell in love with the Creighton 6S. He's saying that he's gonna get one. So.
I've got some tracks with 3S batteries laying around. I guess I could put an adapter on them and run 6S.
You got 3S batteries? You got 6S, Scott?
I got 4 tracks as 3S batteries.
Okay.
2 of them are still brand new in the box, and they've been that way for 2 years.
How many milliamps are they?
They don't puff that way.
No, they don't puff. They stay in the box.
No, when they puff is when you charge them and you leave them there.
I don't remember what milliamp hours they are.
5,000?
Probably.
Yeah. That's what they recommend on the Creighton and the Outcast because of the weight.
At least, yeah.
Yeah, 35. Well, the ones that I have 50C, 50C and 50C and 60C.
Okay.
And
they usually recommend 35 and higher.
Yeah, 35 or higher. But to be safe, I said no more than 60. Well, you know how it is, Tony. There's some experts out there. So there's some people that put 100C, 90C, whatever. It's up to the person, however they drive. But I think 50C, 60C is good enough. And just put the punch up,
Yeah, I just can't decide which one I want.
When you put the punch up, doesn't the ESC want more power? And if your battery only puts out X number of, isn't that when you run into a conflict?
Well, technically, when my hobby shop told me, so let's say you have a 5200 milliamp battery with a 30C rating, right? The thing is, you can still use them, but the difference is that your start is going to be a little bit slower than what you have with a 35C or a 40C, 50C, what have you.
Yes.
But it's just going to be a little slower at the, in the beginning. That's it.
Well, when you go racing your monster trucks, Tony, do a majority of the people run high C ratings on their batteries? The guys that are serious?
Well, he's muted. I don't know what he's doing.
Who muted Tony?
Is he?
What was the question?
When you go to the monster truck races, those guys that are the serious racers, do they run high C ratings on their batteries?
Nah. I mean, some of them might, but no. I mean, most people are running 35, 50. Some people run whatever, I'm running 35C batteries. I've run 20C batteries. It doesn't really affect that much. I did really good last week with a 35C battery.
Huh. So maybe I'm spending too much money on batteries then. I'm always trying to get 90C.
I mean, even Venom doesn't even offer 100C anymore because it was all everybody was faking it so much, the numbers, and they weren't getting And, a lot of it comes down to just the quality of the cells, the density, and yeah, I mean, the 50Cs that I run now are great. I mean, I'm getting faster times with my 50C batteries than my ones that were rated 100C. So you're supposed to get a little bit more, but a lot of it comes down to what the ESCs are even asking for, So we're not like doing anything crazy with our trucks that is demanding that much.
Another thing that goes
You see what's
into
going on in
into
the chat right now?
consideration. What's that?
XT 150s and 100 and what amps were they saying?
Yeah.
And
So if you can't
what I
even
was
get
gonna
enough
say.
current through, based on your connectors, and the ESCs aren't even that power hungry to be able to accept it. So that's what I would look into, is whether or not it's worth spending the money if you're going to get any actual advantage out of having a higher C rating.
Well, it all depends if your ESC can take it. The ESC usually it's gonna be its draw, what it can actually draw maximum, and it's gonna go get what your battery can.
Because I've seen the guys at the racetrack melt their connectors.
They melt their connectors?
Yeah, because they're using the wrong connectors.
Yeah.
The bigger the battery, the bigger the connectors need to be. The bigger gauge of wiring it should be on there. There's a certain
one guy was
gauge.
running those.
There's a certain gauge, for each plug that you use. Now, and that's what I was gonna say. Like, for example, Dean's is very universal. When it comes to stock electronics, or like a 120 amp ESC or what have you. And that's technically what I have in mostly all my rigs. Monster trucks, on the other hand, they have a thicker wire there, and basically I stick to EC5. And my hobby shop did tell me that EC5 is technically like bullets. Okay, like, for example, in the racing scene, and now I'm sure you've seen them, Scott, where there's people that are so crazy that they don't even have connectors; they just have bullets. They just pretty much connect them to the battery, and boom, there they go.
That's what I'm running on
the battery
my
has a
new
hole in it.
Sticker Bomb 2.0 is a bullet connector, straight to the little shorty packs.
Yeah. And those are the most efficient currents that you can get, out there. But I mean, then again, if you see the rating on the Deans, it's not as bad, but it's way better than like the Tamiya plugs. And I don't know the real name of a Tamiya plug, but I know there's a proper way to say Tamiya plug. But you guys can correct me. Feel free.
Tamiya.
No. The Tamiya plug is also known as
the actual name.
Else. Yeah, the actual name. And I don't know it, so I'm pissing off some Tamiya fans right here. But yeah, the Tamiya plug, the current on those, it's like the lowest rating that you can get. And well, I mean, obviously they've been around, for quite a while. I mean, it's just old, ancient, thing that that's out there. Now they created, the EC3s, EC5s, XT30s, 35s, or is it 30? And the XT90s. And yeah, I mean, and one thing that I've been wanting to convert is those Castle plugs, which is basically EC5s. But if you've seen those Castle connectors, oh, they look awesome. But they're expensive. But it's the same thing as an EC5.
I run EC5s.
So
RC players talking about an original RC plug. I hope he's not talking about the Tamiya connector.
Yeah, and there is a proper way that, well, not the proper way, but there is a proper word for those connectors.
They're shitty. The Tamiya connector.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, everybody has their own opinion on them, but you know, it does have a name. Those
Yes,
connectors they do have a name.
the red cat plug. I don't know.
I'm a
I'm looking
fanboy.
at the
Yeah
specs
Racing
on the
does
ESC
awesome
that I
cars.
run. It says
Brad,
max current 300 amps per phase.
Brad, you send me an email, Brad. Brad, send me an email at thetankRC@gmail.com and I'll reply to it. I'm sending an email to him and he's not seeing it. So you send me an email and I'll reply. So thetankRC@gmail.com and I'll reply to it. Sorry guys, keep going.
No, it's all good. It's all good. You know what? Let me do some research while you guys talk about RC. I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna look up this name for this plug that we're talking about.
So
What's it called?
this is my original RC, the first RC I've ever bought. You guys still have
Sweet.
yours? Do you guys still have yours? Mine's a Super Hornet.
Of course.
Oh yeah. How old is it? How is it, Frank?
Oh fudge! This thing is.
100 and what?
Oh, I'm not even 100 and what. This is in the 80s easy. This is in the 80s easy that I bought it.
Wow.
Exactly when, I don't know.
Wow.
But it's still got the same thing. It's still got the old electronics in there. And it still works. And I still have the Tamiya connector on here.
It looks great still.
I still have the Tamiya connectors, which is right here. Tamiya connector is still there. I didn't change it yet. Got the silver can. This one you actually put the batteries from underneath. Everything is in good shape. That's like the third set of tires that I put on there. And I do have one spare set upstairs. And the diffs are not locked. So, fun little car. Francisco. Tony, which one was your first RC?
Traxxas Stampede 2-wheel drive Gravedigger.
Cool.
Still have it. Still like original tires, original body, lots of original parts. I did upgrade a few to green, like aluminum shock caps, and I think I did like the C hubs as aluminum because I kept snapping those, hitting curbs and stuff. But yeah,
Cool.
it does have a brushless motor now, but
oh yeah,
still the transmission never quit, man. That thing, I've been through so many motors on it. You know, just burn them out and just stick another 12T in it and go.
I have not had any luck with the Traxxas two-wheel drive transmission.
Really?
I had to change the case to a RPM case because it kept
slipping too much. It's flexing.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm still in the stock spur gear, stock gears, everything. I beat it up. I do have a wheelie bar on it.
Bar Harbor Basher says his first one was a Shark Radio Shack Golden Arrow.
Nice.
Cool. What about you,
So is everybody here after first RC still?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
What was yours, Godzilla?
That was my little Travis Pastrana motorcycle that I never really ran.
We saw the other day.
Yeah, that was my
the
first
199.
Yeah, 199. Travis Pastrana, man on a mission.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, mine was the Slash. I mean the Rustler.
The Wrestler.
The 2-wheel drive. Yeah.
Cool.
Still right here. right here on top of me.
Nice.
So you must have done some modification on that one since then.
Oh yeah, I did the same thing as you. I put the RPM gearbox and RPNA arms, stuff like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
You didn't go aluminum. How come you didn't go aluminum?
I don't know. It's because I use it for bashing. I don't like the A arms. I use RPMs and then like the C hubs and stuff like that. And some places I put the aluminum. I like the combination of both. Because if you
Yeah.
put everything aluminum, if you hit somebody, is something is
Yes.
it's gonna bend. It's gonna bend. That's why I don't know.
Yes. Thank you. I completely agree. I just find it crazy. It looks nice, but for
Yeah,
bashing,
exactly.
go aluminum.
No, it doesn't make sense.
A full aluminum car looks nice, but keep it on the shelf
Yes,
after you've done it.
exactly.
Or speed runs.
Or speed run. Yeah, but you might only have to do one. You do a flip with that thing, you're going to bend it.
Yes. Something has to give away. So I rather have the plastic, good plastic.
It's a heck of a lot cheaper to replace a plastic A-arm than to replace a aluminum.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're not gonna ask me what was my first RC, really?
Well, I was waiting for you to come back.
No.
I'm here. I'm just trying to figure out the freaking Tamiya plugs.
No,
the name, but I just
moved
gave
on
up.
from since.
They just
We
say
changed
Tamiya
contract.
connectors everywhere I look. This Tamiya connector.
No. And look, and right now I know that Omar completely vanished. I don't know where he is. But if you check out his channel, I know in some of his videos, he actually states the real names of those connectors. So, by all means, I'm trying to remember, but Omar did mention Omar the channel of his name is the Eyeball RC. He hasn't been active in YouTube, for the
He
longest
was
time.
actually on one of Tony's live streams, wasn't he?
Was it really? Huh. Well, I guess I
think he
missed it. I
was.
don't know.
Yeah, on one of the ones when he was at Horizon Fest, he actually popped in for a little while.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
that was the last time I've seen him. First time in a long time too.
Yeah, and he would be the guy to ask, what's the real name of those Tamiya connectors. But I just gave up. If you want to ask him, ask him. I mean, the only thing I use is Dean's and EC5. So that's it. I don't use
He
Tamiya
said he was
plugs.
out riding his motorcycles. That's why he hasn't been around.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's what he said in the stream, anyway. So when Tony comes back, you'll have to ask him about that.
All right. So, Frank, you're not going to ask me what was my first RC?
No,
I'm still waiting.
We changed subject since then.
Yeah.
What was your first RC?
Okay, what was your first
No,
RC?
we can't. I can't tell you guys because we changed the subject now.
All that for you to tell us? No, we can't. We can't talk. You're not gonna tell us.
Come on, Gabriel.
But this is Tank's live stream. I don't want to be, one of those guys to be disrespectful. So
Fisher Price fire truck. I'm guessing.
No.
Was it the fire truck?
Close, but no.
Fisher Price fire truck Tyco.
No.
So Tony, Omar was on one of your live streams at Horizon Fest, right?
Mm-hmm.
He popped it.
Yeah, it was over. It was actually when I went over to the 8-scale buggy track is when he jumped in.
Oh yeah.
See, if I watched the videos, how did I miss the buggy part? That's what's killing me.
See, everybody calls it Tamiya connector, so I don't know where you got your word, your name. But even when you buy the connector, it's a
Tamiya. There's even mini Tamiya connectors.
I don't know, Omar, wherever you're at, bro, back me up here. I need your help.
Back you up.
I know there's an actual name for it.
Car.
And even when I go look at where Wikipedia, it's the same thing. A type of DC power connector.
Oh,
I don't know. Omar called them something else. It was like a different name. But
Well, I can call it something else too. I'd call them crappy connector. Change them.
yeah, I agree to that.
let's call the 1-800 number.
Maybe he called it a Polulu connector
Yeah.
because that's the company that makes them.
Somebody is saying they had a Barbie RC car.
Is
Team Voodoo.
That's not
that your first RC backer boy?
that. No, that's probably Tony's because he's actually laughing. I know he had Barbie and Ken on there on the awesome Corvette. So, well, my first RC was you guys seen Terminator 2? You know where that kid's playing with that truck,
Mm-hmm.
that little Nico Toyota truck.
Yep.
I used to have that, but it was the Nico Thor. It wasn't white with black. Mine was all blacked out, you know, with chrome mufflers, and it was those. I guess we would call them the Toyota Hilux.
Yeah.
So, and every time you would give it throttle, the lights would actually turn on. And it was a dual motor truck, you know, with proportional steering that I remember. And it was pretty cool, man. And actually, I left it in, yeah, it looks stupid me, right? I left it in the front yard. And the next morning, I woke up and I'm like, oh, I left my, you know, my truck in the front yard and got stolen. So,
Imagine that.
so wherever my truck is, you know, hopefully it's in good hands or probably in the trash. I don't know. But I've been looking at those on eBay and they're going like about $200-300. I'm like, wow, for a Nico, okay.
Wow.
But it's the Nico. I don't know the actual name of it, but it was themed as Thor. And yeah, it was a 4x4 truck, and every time you would accelerate, the lights would come on. So that was I guess that was pretty cool, I guess, at the time. But and I got that as a Christmas gift. So yeah.
If we can see it, it didn't happen. Where is it? Want to see it, man?
I don't. I like I said, they stole it.
They stole it.
Yeah,
I left in the front yard.
I left in the front yard, and you know, the next thing you know, I woke up the next morning. I went and like, I left my truck outside, and it wasn't outside. So, yeah. So I was, and actually, I was pretty sad, man, because I remember when I would get out of school, the first thing that I would do is, you know, it was one of those chargers that you can only charge those nickel metal batteries and just press start. Those fast chargers where you can connect them with the battery of your car, or you can you know, use a outlet. Yeah, man, I was just so eager to. I would come from school and was just so eager to use the truck, and that was basically, you know, one of my first RC trucks, really.
Yeah.
So. I don't know if you can call Nico a hobby grade truck, right? But it's radio control, right?
TRX for sport.
So let me see if I can find one. See if I can pull one from Google. It would be Nico. Let me see, Nico. Thor.
Hey, Brad made it in.
Hey, how's it going, man? How are you?
Doing good.
How you doing, Brad?
finally get to see my ugly face.
Ah,
Oh man, look at that.
Yes. Now you're all going to run and stop subbing to me. You're all going to start subbing, getting rid of your subs to me now because of my ugly face.
okay, but you're on YouTube now. You have to change your phone the other way.
Yes.
So your phone, you're holding your phone like this.
I just changed it.
Okay, good. Now you're a true YouTube guy. Way to go.
No, I have it on my tripod.
It's all good. We're going with you.
Yeah, but we won't be able to do this anymore, according to you.
What?
Oh, because the hangout is going away.
Yeah, soon the hangout's going to be going.
That is the truth.
I'm sure we'll find another way.
Well, how do we get to see each other again?
We'll find another way.
Pictures.
Yeah, pictures. I'll send you an email. And on the email, I'll give you my private number like that. You can send me private pictures of you.
You'll send me
So
an
this,
email,
if you guys can see, this was actually my first RC truck.
Oh, sweet.
all right, send it to my email. I'll take your number, man. I have Particle Man's number.
See,
All right.
We just saw Basher Boy for a minute.
really? You did?
Nah,
Oh.
nah. I just went through you. You got scared, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit. No, but yeah, look, here's the truck, man. So this is the Nico Thor truck.
Yeah, I'm scary looking, aren't I?
So that's my first RC.
I had lots of Nikos. I had that Toyota Tacoma 2-wheel drive. 12
Really?
scale.
Cool.
I think he has
Cool.
to.
Bring that back, man. We want to see it. Bring it back.
Bring it back.
I don't have it anymore. I lost it in a fire.
Okay, Brad, you're listening to the wrong audio. You're listening to the audio that's delayed. Listen to the one on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can hear myself.
Oh, it's not as loud as it is on the TV.
Oh, sorry. It's just that you'll be delayed in the conversation if you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I have to turn it off.
Well, yes, you can. You got to turn off the audio of your TV and listen to the one off your phone. Well, yes, you can. You got to.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes, I can
Loud
hear
and clear.
you.
Yeah, but you guys sound much dimmer.
Sorry about that.
I'll have to. I have to.
That's where people
Get a
wear
headset.
headsets.
Turn off the audio and keep it on the screen. Mute it.
So RC Basher Boy, show us that truck again.
Sure.
Tony wants to see it.
Sure. Let's see. Here it is.
Man, that's really cool, actually.
I don't see anybody's texting, so I can't speak to them.
Another one that's the same thing is the Black Thunder.
Yeah, there were many, but this one was, the one that I had.
Okay, yours was the Thor version.
Yes.
Because I found the Nico Black Thunder, which is they're basically close to the same.
Did yours have the big bumper on it too?
Yeah.
I had a Nico that was 18th scale, and it had a 4.8 volt NiCad, and it ran 10 miles an hour. It actually rooster tails in a baseball diamond.
Huh.
And the Thor, the one that I had, that was 4x4, and that was super fun to drive, man. I remember it wasn't the fastest thing in the world, but it would conquer any freaking terrain you would, throw it at.
They don't want to show their voltage.
There was a 7.2 volt system on there, right?
Talking about the
It
Vulcan?
should have been 7.2. Yeah.
Oh, the Toyota Tacoma was 9.6.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Well, I don't know, man. I was too little. Like I said, that was basically my first, truck. Like I said, I mean, unfortunately, it got stolen. I was a kid, man. I didn't really know much. Like I said, I would come from school, okay, and no matter what I had to do, I had to run my truck. Okay, so I had the charger ready, my batteries, and I would just go into my patio and just have fun, man. So
I ran the Tacoma in snow. It didn't do very well because it didn't have enough torque, even even in the low gear. I love the Super Hornet. I had a Super Hornet.
You had it. What did you do with it? I'm missing a light. I need to find some. I need to find somebody that has a light that could send me a light for it. But I'm missing a light.
It died in the fire. All my cars died in fire. I mean, they didn't. The apartment complex I lived in did not want me having those cars anymore after I accidentally caused the fire. So I had to get rid of the cars. It was terrible. Now it's 16 years later, and I'm starting to build my collection up again. I had tons of Tamayas. I had lots of Nikos. I even had a Kyosho, but I sold that. I was about to sell a CC01 to someone, and that's what caused the fire because I mixed it with something flammable when I was cleaning the motor.
Well, sorry to hear that, man.
I miss all those cars, and you know what? They still worked, and I had to file them under the insurance I had for the apartment. $75,000 worth of damage. When I showed him and sent him stuff about what was lost, and I showed him the catalog I had about how much things were, gave him an idea. He says, "I can't believe these things are that expensive."
Oh yeah.
I must have had maybe $2,000 worth of cars. Maybe more. I had an MMO1.
I do not want to count, and I don't know what I spent on my collection.
I had an FFO1. I had a TLO1. I had this really nice Nico that was a 12 scale buggy. It had very shiny things on it. It was green, and it did 12 miles an hour. Ran off of 9.6 volt batteries. It had bigger tires than it had much different pattern and a different compound of the tires than the Tacoma did. The Tacoma had better tires, but that one just had more stoutly looking tires.
Cool.
Yeah, I lost a lot of cars. I miss them, and I want to get to making kits again, and that takes more money. I've practically got the new Bright running correctly. I just need to add a little more things to it. I think you guys saw the video. It's actually my fastest car, believe it or not.
I thought it was the Phazon that Shen gave you.
No, I have that, and I do videos with that too. And I also do videos with my toy grade Pagani.
Yeah, but isn't the Phazon, fast out of the box?
It's supposed to do 25 miles an hour. I think if I got the LiPo 2-cell that it takes, I could probably do it. It's on lithium ions, and I don't know if it's quite doing 20 miles an hour. That I know that New Bright, when they tested their car, they say 20 miles an hour right out of the box, but they actually got 23 miles an hour out of it. And it has all metal gears in the differential, believe it or not. It's actually more hobby grade than it looks. That's why I'm able to modify it. I'm going to get some oil-filled dampers probably from Banggood because they match the color of the car. I need red dampers, and I can't find them anywhere else.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Why is everybody so quiet?
Are you listening to
I'm actually looking for the scene from Terminator You know where my Nico came out. That's what I'm doing, and I'm listening to Brad. So bear with me here.
I also had a buggy that was 14th scale. For some reason, it stopped working. It stopped working good. It ran off a 7.2 volt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What else did I have? I had a dirt thrasher also. I used to have an original Hornet, and I used to have Super Shot before they changed it to the other nameplate.
Hi, Firefighter Rick.
What? Oh, Firefighter Rick, you see?
Firefighter Rick just showed up. The what?
I need a computer like you guys to see the texting going on.
Yeah, to see the chat, you need a computer. Or yeah, I don't think online when you watch YouTube on your TV, the chat's not there, right?
I think it goes so quick.
He's probably doing it on his phone. But he's on his phone right now.
That's all I have.
Yeah.
The best I can do. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not. I'm on Social Security disability, and I have a payee, so they pay my bills, and they give me $63 a week to live off of every week. I had that extra money to buy the new product because I work the election polls, and they pay me only $172.10 every time I do it. And that's sometimes twice or maybe more a year. If there's as many as I think they're going to have, I'm going to have to file 1099 because I would have made over $700 with them. That's the only way I get my money these days, guys. And someone who I will not name got angry, thought I took advantage of them because I bought the car.
Oh.
And I think that's just wrong. And I said, you would know better if you met me in person. And I talked to him online with you guys, and stuff.
Hey, Tank.
Yeah.
Did you see the link I put? If you don't mind, hopefully I won't get you in trouble here, but that's the link to the scene. Oh, really?
I'm in Canada here. They block some stuff from me sometime.
Why?
I don't know. This video contains content from
the movie
Studio Cano.
Well, those of you in the live chat, if you link that, if you go to that video, you'll see the truck. Like I said, mine was the Nico Thor, but the kid that he was using, it was white, and I've never seen it ever in my life. Okay, I even till today, I still try to look for that truck that was used in Terminator 2, and never seen it. I think they probably painted it, or it was just 1 out of a million. I don't know, but like I said, I had the Nico Thor, and it was just a great truck.
Put an ad in your area asking if somebody's got it. Maybe you can buy it back from the guy that stole it from you.
There's a guy called Pitcherwick, or I forgot his name. He hasn't done anything in a while. It starts with a P, and he has a lot of the Nikos, and I think one of them is the Thor. And it was the Thor 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive?
It was a 4-wheel drive.
Okay. You're gonna have to look him up. He's got a strange name. He has videos. I know he's from Europe.
Oh yeah.
But he plays in his big backyard with a lot of them. He even ran them through the snow, and they were fine, which I was surprised.
Well, some people say.
And here's the thing: I've actually looked on eBay, on Craigslist, and the thing with those trucks, man, is that they're nice, they're neat, but I'm not gonna pay like about $500 for those freaking trucks, man.
I mean, you guys remember the Radio Shack Dash, that little 14 scale 4-wheel drive truck with the lock diffs?
Okay.
Well, I don't know the name of the video or the guy who ran it, but he took one of the yellow ones. He had a yellow one, and he put a brushless power and lipo power in it. A thing hauled ass.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You got to look for that. It was really cool. And you know what? Even as it was normally, it wasn't that terrible of a crawler too. Someone did a video on that it crawled well for a 30-year-old car.
I missed it.
Yeah, it also has 2 speeds too. It has slow and fast, but fast wasn't fast. But you guys got to look for it. You got to look of that. I also saw a guy take one of the really nice 10th scale Nico cars, and he made it do 40 miles an hour by putting brushless power in it.
Wow, that'd be cool.
Some of those cars lend themselves to being hobby upgraded if you worked on them. I had a Radio Shack car. It had I forgot that it had a really big wing, and it had the big Chevron tires in the back, and it ran off a 7.2 volt battery. Well, I modified it, and I bypassed the AA's that ran it, and it hauled much faster because it was lighter too. And I had it on slight wet ground, and it made those tires go woo. I mean, it was fast.
Oh yeah.
So you can modify these toy grades
Oh,
if they
yes,
got
you
enough
can.
space.
So how'd it go there again, Brad?
What?
Tires?
You know how it sounds when something slips and the tire slips? You know exactly what I mean that sound is, boy, Bachelor boy. You know what it sounds like. You all know what it sounds like. It sounds like an actual car spinning its tires on slick surfaces.
Cool, man. That's cool.
People, a lot of people want to consider them toys, but to me, they're not toys. They're real cars, just smaller. I got to look at them because of the speeds they attain.
I got this little one. It's a Hot Wheel one. I don't know who makes it. But
Really?
this is a lot of fun. This is an old vintage one also. I have no idea where it comes from. Hey?
It looks like it has an El Camino front.
But it's a 2-wheel drive and small pack that goes in here. But it's an old RF one. And the only thing that's written on it is Hot Wheel Official 06. But other than that, you can't even take the body off. You got to unscrew it. But it runs. I got the remote for it.
Maybe you should
Is that a
race that
fishing
too.
rod or an antenna?
That's the antenna. That's the.
You should race that in vintage small class if they ever had one.
Yeah. Got the remote here somewhere.
So let me ask you this, gentlemen. So based on my truck, the Thor, so how much would you be willing to pay for something like that? And be honest. I mean, do you think it's even worth $100? $150?
$150.
What do you guys think?
I said $150, Bachelor boy.
50.
And I'm a
Your
Tony,
max
bro.
would be 150, depending on what it was done to it, if it's been modified or not, or it's original.
But you gotta understand that Nico, even the motors, I don't even remember. They were so, they weren't even exposed, for crying out loud. And when I was a kid, I didn't know much, and but yeah, $50, man. That's probably what I would spend for a truck like that. And
Look
here's
at the
the thing:
antenna on
if I ever find one, what's that?
Look at the antenna on this remote. Like, this is crazy.
It's
wow,
crazy long.
I got one for you right here on eBay for $130.
For what?
I was just looking on eBay right now as well.
For what kind of truck?
On here for $150.
The Thor. You can get a black one for $150 too. Looks like a POS.
I was right about the prices.
They go up from there.
There you go. You can get one for $130.
They become rarer because the company went out of business last year after 60 years, and I find that very sad because they made really good toy grade up to semi hobby grade.
Yeah, well, when your biggest distributor of Toys R Us is gone.
Yep.
I hear they're actually coming back. I heard someone bought them out, and they're coming back by Christmas time. That's a rumor I heard. I read it somewhere and everything, so I don't know how true that is. They may be coming back because someone bought them out.
I think I heard something like that too. Speaking of buyouts, Gabriel, did you hear about Whataburger?
About? No.
They got bought out by some Yankee company.
What?
Oh, really?
What?
Yeah.
And what, they're gonna do changes, or what? I'll tell you this, man. I don't know how it is over there, but those prices on Whataburger, man, they're going up and up and up, and
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's defunct right now.
I haven't noticed.
Yeah, I mean, look, and call me a fatty or
White
whatever.
Castle or something. What is Whataburger? Like a White Castle?
What? No. What? Yeah, it's a burger restaurant.
It's a
here
Texas
in
chain.
Texas.
Basically, is where it started out as. It's a hamburger company, and they don't make like
Yeah,
gourmet
burger.
burgers, but they make a really good fast food burger, and they don't really have them on the menu, but they make specialty burgers like avocado burgers and Monterey Jack burgers.
Mm-hmm.
But they're basically just the regular hamburgers, a decent burger still. Double meat, double cheese with jalapeno on the side.
Yeah.
That's an awesome
They're real
burger.
good.
It's a Texas thing.
Yeah.
And so for a company not in Texas to buy them out, that's kind of freaky. They must have deep pockets. That's all I gotta say, because it wasn't for sale as far as I knew.
And they're everywhere in Texas.
Everywhere.
So
and they're when you read the cup, there's one near you. That's actually true. Here in where I live, I think there's like about 6 men that surround me.
Yeah, they're like 7-Elevens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live in a fairly small town, and we have 3 of them.
Yeah.
Really?
Real
No,
good.
I have here. If I can probably count them, probably it's above 10, man. Here, no.
The only other thing we have 3 of in this town is churches. You guys heard of that one?
Churches
Wow,
and
yeah.
Chicken.
Church's chicken.
You gotta love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have those in the city.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Hope it's better there than it is here. I don't eat there. Every time I go there.
And we've got them in Norfolk and Hampton and Portsmouth. They're all downtown.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I found out that New Bright is owned by one guy, I think, who lives in Hong Kong. He's like a billionaire.
He's like a what?
I think he's a billionaire from what I was told. The one guy in Hong Kong who owns New Bright. Fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was wondering, could you guys see this?
Looks like a receiver.
Looks like a receiver.
There it is.
Right. They sent me, under warranty, they sent me a bunch of new electronics, which is uncanny for them because a lot of people respond if they had complaints and maybe they got something sent to them. And they say they're having a distributing problem if they wanted to do more of these type of cars that I have. I was wondering if there is a hobby company that has a receiver that's this size and this thick, this tall, that will fit it.
Spectrum.
Spectrum has one this small and this tall.
Yep.
Well, the problem with those receivers is they're not interchangeable. Some of them aren't. So they are matched to a radio, and you can only bind those radios.
I know. What I'm trying to say is that if I bought a new radio and the receiver, I could still run the ESC.
Yes, no problem.
That's what I have plans in doing if I have to, because I'm having range problems with it. That's the only thing kind of rips the problem, and I have a weak. And this servo is weak, and I know I could get mini servos that are stronger than this.
Okay. That receiver, can you turn it around to the other side? Is there connectors on it?
Again?
You guys have plugs on it?
Yeah.
Let me present you there just a sec.
where they plug in? Show us that side.
They are plugged
Where
in.
do they plug in? Can't see it. Bring it down.
Yeah, that looks right.
There's 3 pins.
Yep, 3 pins. Looks like two of them. You look, you got throttle and steering.
Those things.
Yeah.
Here's a receiver that I also got from them. It's kind of nice that it has the orange color like the brushless motor. You see it?
Yeah.
They had 3 pins, but how many of those? They only had one set, right?
It had
No,
two.
they had 2.
One channel.
Two.
channels.
Throttle
One
and
for the
steering.
turbo.
The 2
Okay, I did have
channels.
2. It was a dual
So,
channel.
like I'm saying, this thing is a more hobby grade than you guys think it is.
Well, it's hobby grade if you can get parts, but that's the problem with that company right now is that there might be changing, but usually they don't. You can't not get parts for them.
That's why I'm thinking of going to hobby grade stuff to put in it. The motor is fantastic on this little thing. It's like a size of a 380, 390 motor, and it's 2,500 kV.
Okay. Now, if you changed the ESC for it, make sure you get an ESC that's good for that type of motor. Don't get it
Yeah.
too big, or else you'll blow the motor, or you'll even blow the ESC if it's not matched right.
These little leads. The little leads the little wires that they have, right?
Yeah.
This is what it looks like for the motor. What?
Just the power output that it has too.
Yeah, power output matches. It's a big thing for the power output that you're using or your motor's drawing.
1.6 volt lithium ion pack, and it uses EC3 connectors, which is interesting also. So I need to find. Well, I feel I could find a receiver and a transmitter to work it better. I don't plan on replacing the ESC because I have 2 of them if I need to use them. So I'm kind of set with it because they still work. I mean, and they're made for that. The ESC is made for that motor, but I could just get a receiver and a transmitter to get the range I want.
Yeah, you could.
The tires have to be pressed off that I saw. I think I'm going to have to take the C hubs off and get between the C hub with a flat head screwdriver and push against the wheel to push it off.
Okay, but if you're lucky, you might find some people with an old radio they're not using anymore, and a 2-channel or a 3-channel, and send it to you and try it out.
Yeah, I wish one of you guys had something like that you don't use anymore.
I use all of mine, even if I get to use, and I'm always looking for some. So I'm always buying some old Traxxas from people, and I'm always rebuilding kits. So just like my Ferrari that I just built, I just rebuilt that one. I got a Spectrum receiver for it, so I put it on my Spectrum transmitter. So
doesn't Amazon sell those other orange ones that are compatible with Spectrum that are pretty cheap?
Well, mine was a year later model because they had to do some refinement to it. They even had to change this part, which helps the steering. It had too much toe in, so they made it. So they made something longer to give it more toe out.
Okay.
This is the original radio that it came with. I have the older one, but I think this one is probably better, so I have to put that other ESC, the receiver back in there to maybe I'll get better range again.
Maybe.
Because it's more updated than the other one. It's actually nicer looking than the other one. The other one really looks bad compared to this one, even though it has color on it, like red and black and gray and stuff. Oh, yeah. I like the shark fin for the light. I think that's kind of cool. But
well, guys, it is 11:44 a.m. here in the morning. 12:44 a.m. Getting
Ooh,
late.
is it really?
So, yeah, I'm in the next morning. I'm actually Monday morning.
Yeah.
And I'm working tomorrow. So
Uh-oh.
we'll do a round robin and say bye to everybody, and we'll start with 11 Charlie.
Hey guys, see you next Thursday, right? Right.
That's correct. Next Thursday. Brad,
And Friday.
can you say bye?
Bye, everybody. I hope you guys send me invites when you have live chat so I don't have the struggle.
Sounds
Definitely.
good. RC Basher Boy.
Take it easy, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Father's Day.
Scottzilla.
See you guys later. Happy Father's Day.
Tony.
See you guys. Have fun.
You're funny. And Tony is from Team CCXRC, where bashing for the mass. How do you say your thing?
RC Entertainment Masses.
You don't even remember?
Bashing for the masses.
RC Entertainment for the masses.
Yeah, that's it. RC Entertainment for the masses. From Tony CCXRC. Go check him out if you haven't yet. And if you haven't checked my channel, there's a lot of important things there. There's how-to videos, there's bashing videos, there's crawling videos, there's all kind of videos. It's a mismatch.
And you guys go to my channel too, please.
I haven't put anything up in a while, Dr. Boy.
And don't forget to go see Jack's guitar channel, which is Jack's guitar channel. So, guys, go check out Jack's guitar channel, which is at Jack's guitar channel. So go there.
And after you get out of the Jack's guitar channel, go to my channel, right?
Where you'll see cars sitting on shelves.
Yeah, which is called Earl RC. RC Basher Boy is called Earl's RC channel. So go check out Earl's RC, and you'll see Basher Boy RC there. And then you might see RC Voodoo, and that's a lot of good stuff.
I hope you guys try to find Omar's coming back. I sent him a text, and he says I'm taking a break, but I don't. He says I should be back soon, and that was several months ago.
Oh yeah.
And you remember who Omar is?
Talk to you later. Don't forget to thumbs up. Give a thumbs up. Give a thumbs down too if you don't like it, but tell me why you don't like it, and we'll try to make it better next time. Talk to you guys later.